Everybody, welcome back to Ruins of Bazagon, featuring myself, Esper, and the Nerdarchy crew. Let's introduce the players and characters, and then I'm excited to get back into the action. So just go ahead, guys, in whatever order.
I'm Nerder Doug, and I'm playing Jovan Musk, the Extreme Adventure Goliath, Rogue Monk, Ranger.
I'm Nerdarchy David. I am playing Gungle Firebeard, and he lives and dies for the Empire of Bazagonia, or Bazagon. I feel like there should be an A on the for some reason. I'm playing a mountain dwarf paladin.
It's a dwarven accent thing.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I am Nerdarchy Ted. I'll be playing Veraxion of formerly House Eraethian. He is a feral tiefling rogue swashbuckler.
And I am Megan, kind of associated with Nerdarchy. And I am playing Rin, a hippie, a sort of changeling druid. But thanks to these guys, I think she's slowly becoming less so.
She is being pulled into a world of violence and brutality.
Just not enough good berries in the world.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe in the end, you can temper them and balance things out. So you all have been on a multi-stage or multi-plot point adventure here with the objective to bring some control into a part of Bazagon City that has been suffering under raids and robberies. It's an area that the Empire is attempting to develop to bring it out of its wild and ruined state that it's in. It's an eastern district. There are some character stories as well, some personal stories, such as Veer of House Eraethian, whose house was essentially wiped out by a rival tiefling house sometime back, the tiefling house Detraxi. You, by this point, after doing a lot of investigation and speaking with some other inhabitants of High Table and Aruda, you've determined that it is actually House Detraxi, supposedly, who is behind the worst of these raids that are going on. So you've got like a roster of outlaws, and indeed, there are Detraxi names on there. There is Boragrix Detraxi, Jike, also known as Hellfire, and Anksa. Someone that you all spoke to, actually. Initially, it was Veer, but then you all spoke with her last time, Mistress Stravasa, tiefling, who is by no way, shape, or form associated with Detraxi. And she gave you a little bit of information saying that Anksa is a caller of fiends, not collar, but collar of fiends, fiend collar, and that she is most certainly not to be trusted. And then Hellfire, he is kind of a sorcerer of some sort, and Boragrix is a thug, an assassin, a lover of poison, and slinking about in shadows. And they must have other henchmen with them at their lair, their hidden lair that Mistress Travasa gave you some details to locate. Now, why would she do that? Why would she help you so much? Wow, yes, she wants out of the ruins of High Table. She wants to bring House Travasa out of the decrepit, crumbled rubble of the past and its associations with infernals, and bring it into a proper and more secure neighborhood, and to have their name wiped clean and freed from any past associations with the Xanthos throne and the archfiend Garyon and his forces. So you have something of an agreement with her. And when I say something, you drew up an actual document. You have followed her lead. You have made your way into the maze of rust and fire, which supposedly has the entrance to the hideout of the remnants of House Detraxi. And there was a moat, and there was a statue that spoke in Infernal, and then you did not reply whatever it had asked you, and it said, intruders will be shot. And Johan decided, I'm going to swan dive into this murky moat, get to the other side, and see what can be seen. Johan, are you brave or are you foolish? Johan, speak for yourself, man.
Sorry, I muted it because I was making noise. Asking. Yeah, see, this is his element. He would definitely do unnecessary somersaults and rolls and things, and then like creep up towards the water's edge, and like probably just peer at it and maybe sniff around at it, and then just go right in, because that's where the path leads forward.
It does appear to be. There is a wall cobbled together.
Mm-hmm. So that's not a natural thing. That looks like it's been constructed there.
Constructed in a very loose way,
Yeah.
stacked up stone
there.
blocks.
Sure.
Yes. Though there does appear to be this one opening here that you could perhaps just climb up the escarpment on the other side and make your way through.
I would definitely grip my short sword in my teeth and go like Rambo stealth style across the water.
So this is a wonderful plan that you have, and with blade in teeth, you dive into the water, and you are quite an adept diver, it seems. However, you are not alone in this murky moat here. Oh no!
Oh, of course.
From the murk, from the cold, wet gloom, there comes a electrifying sensation that just kind of rivets you. As though you're just getting blasted by a jolt. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right, I'm going to try out these D&D dice here. And give it a click. It's rolling. Ooh, the roll is good with my modifier. That is 19.
You withstand the jolt and
this water's brisk.
Spring into action. There is something in here with you. Why don't you all roll for initiative?
Okay. Do you want to put it somewhere in the?
For me, it's best if you just tell me who got highest and then go down from there.
Okay. Well, Jovan got 20, dirty 20.
Yep.
Veer's got a 19.
Okay.
I have a 2.
I have a 9, so.
Okay. So first up actually is Jovan. So you're reacting right now. You can't see what's in there. The water is so murky, but there's something in there. It just sent out this electrifying jolt that you withstood.
Okay.
How do you respond to that?
Could I use my action to like look around and make a perception check under the water?
You certainly can do that. Though before you roll, the water itself is quite murky and turgid. So your vision is limited to about 5 feet around you.
Okay. So I'm still only like 10 feet into the water then?
You tell me. I mean, you could have dove in as deep or shallow as you want.
Well, with my strength, I probably could have dove quite a way away. So I'm going to then instead just breaststroke it to the other side as fast as I can. And then I'll pop up out of the water and be like, "There's something in here." Just like golfing it across the way as far as I can.
All right, you swim, and we'll say it'll probably be like a dash to get swam through, and you climb yourself up onto the other side to there. You shout to your allies. You've spent your speed, and then like you've gone 50 feet total worth of movement.
Okay. Then
you see this hooded statue there.
All right, I'd probably do like a double take, like, but I'll just shout across like, "There's some sort of electrical field in there. I don't know if it's a creature or an effect. It's pretty jolting. Brace yourselves. You can make it."
The statue, as you saw before, is animated in some sort of way. It moves slowly, though. It doesn't look like it can get up and sprint.
Okay. Well, then he would probably stand there with like action music playing in his head, like da, 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 and like just reach out his long arm, and just be like, "Come on," and like keep an eye on that statue. I'm guessing like they can't see it from there. But I don't want to alarm them with another danger.
The statue is shouting, and it's in Infernal.
Oh, it was making noise. Okay.
It's just like the same word repeated over and over.
That's all I can do.
Veer.
I don't even know what it's saying.
Veer, what do you think about all this?
All right. My companion made it across. He said there's something in there. I might not be as fast as him normally, but with cunning action, I do believe I could probably get across as well. So I am going to attempt it as well.
Okay. And what is your style of entry into the water here?
So I am far more agile than strength. So it looked like he got some distance on his jump. So I am gonna try to just move quickly. So I guess kind of spearhead dive forward.
Nice.
Okay.
90 feet of movement that I can do. So
okay. Well, with a dash, you can basically get out next to him. Since you can dash as a bonus action, that sounds like you still have your action available.
Do I? I'm trying to look at my languages to see if I understand them.
Right.
I do know Infernal.
Okay, so the word that it has been repeating, shouting out, is interlopers.
Of course.
Interlopers!
So I will just respond Infernal. Just stop, see if that does anything.
It definitely does not stop. The voice,
I didn't think so.
the voice, every time it repeats that word, it sounds completely identical.
Mm-hmm.
There's no variation at all in the word.
As if it's a magical mouth.
I was convinced he was going to be saying greetings.
no Briark here. No Briark. Veer, what do you do with your action?
How tall is this rubble or embankment that we're standing next to?
This wall here, it's 10 to 20 feet tall. So if there's just like one layer, we'll say it's about 10 feet.
All right, could I just get up on a layer that's 10 feet and look around?
Right. You want to go this way or the other way?
The other side of him, yes. Right where you had me. Opposite to the statue.
To the right? Okay. So we'll say that takes like 10 feet to get to there. You just kind of like pull yourself up. Oh, wait, no, it's 10 feet. That's fine. You can probably jump and pull yourself up.
You can alley-oop off me if you need to.
Yeah. Okay. You want to go a little bit farther or stay right there?
No, it's fine right there.
All right. So you pull yourself up onto this stony block to get maybe a vantage point. And Rin, what are you doing?
Okay.
Can I pull out the Rin real fast? Rin, little help, lass.
I have an idea. I don't know if you're gonna like it.
Is it to be turned into a crocodile?
That was my idea.
I love it.
It was totally my idea.
Uh-huh.
And she quickly just like hop on here, and I will morph into a crocodile.
Okay, so you wild shape into a crocodile.
And if I can hold my movement till Grun could get on my back, possibly.
You can wild shape as a bonus action?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that definitely makes things a little bit more feasible for you. Do you want to like go to the edge as a crocodile and then ready in action to like slide into the water
as soon as he climbs
when the dwarf mounts you?
Yeah, we're totally doing like speed water boat thing here.
Okay.
Crocodile wakeboard.
It's like a really low scale version of Lake Placid.
All right. So you have ready to a dash is essentially how we'll think of that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And let me get a crocodile token going here. Give me it. You know what? Well, I'll get one as we're going along. So just imagine it for the time being. Gungle, are you ready to do this?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you go and mount up onto the crocodile Rin. There we go. And then she goes into the water. And you probably have a swimming speed as a crocodile, it seems like.
Yes, a swimming speed of 30 feet.
Is it 30? Okay, so there's full movement. Okay, so you're at the base of the embankment on the other side. And then Gungle, you probably still have some movement left. How about we do this? Gungle, you haul yourself up and you have your action.
Oh, nice. I want to throw my maul at that statue. Shut up!
All right. Okay, when you say maul, can you describe the maul?
It's a big ass hammer that is
okay,
not
as in like a great two-handed hammer.
Yes.
Okay.
I
would say make an attack roll with disadvantage.
I can do that. Let's see what we get. All right. It's going to be a 13 or an 8. Not so great.
Yes. Well, it's a little awkward to throw that weapon. Indeed, it's not intended for such ease of hurling through the air. And cling, clang, ping, pang, ting, your maul lands like over there.
Yeah, so as I interact with an action, I'm just going to draw my greatsword. That was a warning to you.
Very well. And actually, give me just 1 second because I've got this crocodile token coming online here.
Look at that DMing skill.
Oh,
fly crack token.
I'm trying. There we go. Crocodile.
Boss move. Boss move.
I am quite a fan of tokens and minis. Is your crocodile a medium size or a large size?
Wow.
I believe it is a actually large.
Oh my god, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I didn't go giant. I just went crocodile.
Oh, that's cool. You can just click a thing.
Yes. Okay. Accomplished. The statue itself, being thusly assaulted by said dwarf,
shoots death rays from its
it shoots a death ray at you. It does shoot, actually, though not quite a death ray. You see from under its hood, somewhere maybe like between its eyes, there's a little crystalline gleam, and a zap of lightning responds.
Oh, that's what zapped the water.
To the thrown maul. This will be an attack. It's not the same thing from the water, though it is also lightning. Yes. Thematically similar. So there's actually 2 little lightning zaps that come at you in response to your maul there, Gungle. To hit, no, and I assume a 12 does not hit you.
12 does not hit.
Okay, so it shambles over this way.
Oh, man.
And now there is another creature.
Something to deal with the interlopers.
Yes. Okay, here we go.
So do I see that cavernous opening?
You see a couple things up there, Veer. Going down this slope leads to it looks just like a bashed open hole in the wall.
Okay.
And there's something in there. And then like this away and this away lead to additional terrain that's similar to what's out here. It eventually blocks off just from, your vision of it blocks off just from like the blocking of the terrain and stuff from your viewpoint.
Of course.
But a big vermin thing that looks like a massive centipede with these big, I don't know if we'd call those pincers or whatever. Mandibles, yes. Massive hook mandibles comes skittering out from whatever den it was in over there.
Oh my god. Look at the size of that thing.
It is rather large. Huge, one might even say.
See the size of that thing, man?
All right, so let me actually do this right. So we'll say it's moved 10 feet. And there is.
Oh.
All right. It's. It skitters up over into this area. This is a dash. It skitters up over into there, and it's making movements that are rather predatory.
Is that wall like reaching the ceiling, or is it like just like a crumbling wall that it's
This would actually have open air here, and it is think of it like behind a ruined part of a thick wall.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But it's certainly back there, and it's massive. Let's move along to, I believe it's Jovan.
Okay, so it looks like the statue is 15 feet from me, so I'm going to use 15 feet of my movement to go over to it. I can lift 840 pounds, and I think I'm going to try to just lift it, and then if I can, walk back and just chuck it in the water.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. I'm good at that. Where is my... There we go. Tink, 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 tink. 16.
It resists that. It has a 21 on its
Okay.
athletics. It struggles against you and very much does not wish to be chucked into the water.
All right. Then
I like where you're going with that, though.
Let's see. Then let me just check if I have anything else I can do. Oh, I will take the disengage action as a bonus action, and just back up, like I'll back up 1 square above Veer.
Like that?
Oh, sorry. Yes.
All right. And Rin. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, Veer.
And I'll just shrug.
So when Gungle tossed the maul at this thing, did it look like it did anything?
Missed.
Did it do anything? As in, did the statue do anything?
Oh, sorry, I thought it had hit. I didn't realize you missed.
He missed. Yeah.
All right. So this thing is definitely, the large centipede is looking predatory, and the statue is kind of dancing away from us. Is it still shouting?
The shouting has ceased.
Oh,
okay.
It's now in lightning blast mode.
So
is that thing like creeping up over that wall?
It's creeping, doing something over there.
Can it be seen from here, or does it have cover? Or like total cover?
From where you are, I would say total cover. Let's see. Where could you go? I mean, you could just go like right here and see it pretty well.
Yeah. Let's go right up next to it. All right. Trying to think about what's the most defensible action or position. I definitely don't want to get caught with the water behind me in this little alcove. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the other side of the statue. To my left. I guess it's right. I was gonna point at the screen like you can see what my fingers are. And
Like that?
further, like closer to the wall. So basically, the statue is in between me and this creature.
Like this?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Okay. So you're dashing there.
So I can do that as a move and dash as a bonus action if need be.
Right on.
And I'm just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna try and smack this thing with a rapier and see what happens.
Let's see if you get a giggle or a shit.
All right. Well, 18 on the die plus 6 to hit. That's 24 AC.
Strike, as in you have hit.
There's not another melee combatant, so therefore I can sneak. That is 14 damage.
14. You use a rapier, is that right?
Indeed, sir, yes.
You thrust your blade ahead. It's maybe a joint or a location on it that is connecting two parts together, and that seemed to actually damage it quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm told that everything has knees, so I went for the knees.
There you go. Its knee nearly gives out with that thrust of your rapier there. Rin, or should I say Mama Crocodile?
Mama Croc is fine. Okay, so I know that this thing is there. I can't see it, right?
Let's see. From where you are, I don't think you can see anything yet.
Okay.
I also think I skipped a monster last turn. Whoops.
That's okay. We're cool.
I totally skipped the monster in the water. Okay.
I'm fine with that. If you want to do it now, you can, but
I'll just give it a free recharge on its lightning shock jolt thing. So there we go. Take your consolation prize, monster.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Because I don't think I can get to this guy this turn. I would like to move up, use my movement to get as close as I can without dashing.
All right. So, okay, we'll say that's like 10 feet to haul yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to go to the statue?
Nope, I want to go like closer to the bug.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Versus bug.
Do you have 30 feet, 40 feet?
As the giant, as just a regular clock, actually.
20.
I have 20-foot movement, so only 10 feet.
20 feet.
Out of
Okay.
water.
All right. So
Okay.
let's go to here. Yes.
Because I can't really do anything, and I don't think I'd want to bite the statue with my croc teeth.
Okay.
I am going to let out the biggest roar I can, and can I do an intimidation check on the bug as maybe big scary with crocodile thing?
All right, we've got the crocodile raising open its giant mouth. I actually don't know how crocodiles.
I don't either.
I think they do make a growl type sound.
I think they make something like something.
And
predatory noise.
The vermin thing, maybe raises up and like has all of its feet going out and its big mandibles clacking. Go ahead and roll some intimidation.
Okay. I rolled with my amazing intimidation ability. Actually, I have a +4. A 17.
17. All right. It seems kind of hesitant. And rush right into the jaws of Crocodile Doom.
She flexes her tail.
Success. Let's move to the monster that forgot last time that was supposed to be fighting you in the water.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. How about Gungle? Let's see what Gungle wants to do.
So let's see. I want to.
Gungle?
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to move my marker.
Oh, okay.
I want to.
Too realistic.
I want to move up so I can see the hole in the wall. Does it look like that giant bug will fit in it?
It definitely could.
Okay, so it's not like we can escape into that. All right.
Yeah.
Then I will just run up to the statue with my greatsword and try and take a swipe at it.
Very well.
That's
do you want to go into a flanking position?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I'll give you +2 to hit.
Perfect. That's a 24 with the +2.
That is a solid stroke from the greatsword. And describe how you have just destroyed the statue.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I hope it's destroyed. So it did not have any hit points then, huh?
Well, I'm assuming you're going to do enough to defeat it.
Okay, so I want to use a smite just to make sure. So I'm going to do 7 points before the smite. And smite will give me what? 2d8. And that's another 11 for a total of 18.
All right. You bring your great sword down, and there is a flash of divine radiance, and the thing essentially explodes into chunks. Click, clack,
That was a
Pitter
realistic
patter.
stone cracking sound.
Yeah,
There.
you've shattered the statue quite heartily. The monstrous vermin thing is a bit apprehensive about this crocodile. It's gonna kind of hang back up there. Not so sure about those jaws of doom. What about Jovan?
So as yet unaware of anything in the water, right?
No,
Nothing has appeared in the water.
I'm you know what? I'm gonna still got my short sword in my teeth. I'm gonna knock my short bow and just keep it trained on the bug, and then move over by Veer and Gungle and just sort of keep it, and I'll hold my attack if it attacks us, because I don't want to instigate it if we're gonna just run or something like that.
Okay. Veer?
So it looks like, we might be doing a protective retreat. So I'm saying, alley or cave, as I'm looking towards the direction that we could go. And I guess I'll walk, in the direction towards where it's got basically the fork, either to go down or to go down the alleyway. And I will
the guidance that Servasa gave you seemed to indicate that it was an interior hideout.
Okay.
Which would make you inclined to think it's here. These are, well, I'll let you do what you want to do. Go ahead.
No, so then I will wait there holding my action. If the thing, comes into melee with me, I will totally stab away with the rapier.
All right. So you brandish that and are at the ready. And Rin. So you've intimidated this thing, at least for the moment. Do you want to keep trying to hold it at bay with your growls? What do you want to do?
Yeah, seeing what they're doing, I'm going to move 20 feet kind of closer. And I was about to do the mouse cursor move thing too. Because, that makes sense. We're going to go ahead and, if I could go up 20 feet kind of by...
You could go there, just straight up. All right, so you get pretty close to the thing, and it seems to be in that, fight or flight, which does it choose, right? It's the intensity is pretty high.
And I'll turn back and I'll say to them, in my mind, I'm saying clearly, go ahead, run. I'll keep you in bay. They just hear weird reptile noises.
All right, so the snout of the crocodile is gesturing for you to move along, keep going. And then you roar.
Can we see that behind this creature there's nowhere for it to go?
There is rubble. There's a lot of rubble, and I'll just say that there's a big pile of rubble. Imagine a high labyrinth wall that has collapsed.
Right. So then, if it was afraid, it could actually flee and climb up the rocks.
That seems highly likely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I just I'm not the brightest bulb, but the concept of a cornered animal, even if it's an insect, is never a good thing. So I'm just looking to see whether it actually has options. So I apologize.
Rin, do you continue with intimidation?
I'm going to continue.
Or are you going to go chompy?
I don't want to chomp it because it's not attacking, and that will make it start attacking. I feel like I'm just going to keep up what I'm doing, just making sure the others stay safe and can get somewhere safe, and then.
Okay, you hiss, growl, roar, whatever threatening crocodile sounds that you can produce. Make another intimidation check.
Watch me totally fail.
We did get I think it is a hiss from chat, so that's the best we got.
I rolled a 6, so I don't think it's scared anymore.
It seems to have chosen the fight option of fight or flight, at least this turn. Gungle.
Let's see. I want to move up next to Veer. Pick up my maul on the way.
Okay.
And and ready my action if it comes this way to give it the great sword.
Okay. Very well. So you hiss and roar at the thing, Rin, but it has decided, well, you've got teeth, but I'm bigger than you. And it comes, and the mandibles snap as though attempting to seize upon you. And that is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Hit, okay.
And I'll use my held action as well at this time.
Okay. It deals 8 piercing damage to you, and it seizes you up. It grapples you. You are restrained in its mandibles. And that very instant, the arrow of Jovan flies through the air.
That is a 16 to hit.
You strike. That's good.
And then it's going to.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna give it half cover.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it half cover. It's got a big crocodile. It's kind of low to the ground.
So is that?
It is a miss. Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. And the second part of its attack, dear Rin, is the proper bite. Advantage for restrain. How about a 21 to hit? Do you have any kind of poison resistance? Probably not as a crocodile.
No. It's
All right. So this is including some poison here. 24 damage.
okay. So that will take me back into my normal form.
Unable to withstand the bite and poison of the monstrous vermin, Rin shifts out of crocodile back into her changeling self, her true self.
And then I'll take on top of that, I believe, 13 more points of damage.
Oof.
So because she shrinks, does she, slip out of the mandibles, or is she still held tight?
You're a very optimistic soul. There. Let's go to Jovan.
I mean, it's a theory of it now.
Okay, let's see. It's got her in its grasp. I am going to. I'm going to fire an arrow at it. No, you know what? Can you zoom out?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to run over towards the hole and try to get up on that ledge if I can, or just as far as I can towards. I'm doing the same thing. I'm like putting my cursor like right
like
there.
this.
I mean, I would. How high is that incline there? Like where the steps go up?
It drops down 10 feet.
Oh, it drops down. Okay, then yes, up there, and I'll just try to shoot an arrow at it then.
Okay, and I'd say from here you have a clear shot,
Okay.
like right in through there. No walls. Ren is not a giant crocodile anymore.
Okay.
I guess you weren't actually a giant crocodile, but
Yeah,
crocodiles are bigger than changelings.
That is a 13.
Your arrow clacks off of the thing's carapace.
All right. No
Foiled by the chitin.
I'm like,
Veer.
All right. Well, it's got a companion in its clutches.
Yes.
So I got to do what I got to do. I'm head on up there and strike it.
Right up like this?
Yep.
All right, you dash in, daring swashbuckler you.
That is a 21 to hit.
You strike true.
That is 12, 15, 19 points of damage.
19. That is nothing to sneeze at.
And can I hop over to the alcove, just like straight up one square?
All right. And
See if that wall might give me any kind of cover.
Okay,
from
sure. Yeah, you're using the wall there to get some cover. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Rin.
Okay. I'm just checking one thing here on my spells.
Turn into a
Because
porcupine.
I think I can still do the spell if I'm restrained. I'm
Yeah.
ruling on that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
With restrained, you just can't move off of your
Yeah.
square. And let's see. Attacks have advantage against you. You have disadvantage on your attacks. You might fail Dex and Strength save, something like that. But you can cast spells.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. That would hit me. Being in his grasp
you have
really
disadvantage
kind of.
on dexterity and attacks have advantage against you. Your speed is 0, and you can't benefit from bonuses of speed.
See, I was going to try Thunder Wave, but being in his grasp, I'm not sure how that works for me.
Oh, that would knock you out of his grasp.
Yeah. So that would.
Yeah, I'd say if he failed his save, you'd just blast him away from you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do Thunder Wave.
All right. Does he make a strength?
He makes
saving throw?
I believe Thunder Wave is a con
save. Okay.
No, see, yeah, con save.
5.
He will fail. And let me roll the damage. 6 points of damage.
And how far does he go?
10 feet back. And if he can be, he's not prone.
I don't think so. I'll check the stat block, though. Okay. So, yeah, he is knocked prone. He's pretty low to the ground already, so we'll just say he's, like, extremely disoriented by the blast, so he's suffering the same penalties that you would have of prone. And there's this clap of thunder, and he just goes, ricocheting off of these walls, freeing you from its mandibles, most importantly.
And I'd like to move 30 feet back now.
Do you now?
I would really like to.
All right, Rin goes running that away.
Tag him in.
Very nice. Excellent Thunder Wave. Gungle.
Shall we be off now?
Yeah.
And I will head toward the opening.
You head this way. Very well.
Yes.
And then going down the slope, I'll put as difficult terrain, unless you want to make an acrobatics check to run down the slope.
I will try that.
Okay.
This is going to go really poorly. That is a natural 1. That would give me a -1 on the roll.
Well, you do make it down the slope.
Mission accomplished.
Homer
so
Simpson style.
Yeah. You land prone and take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I was picturing Christmas vacation, Chevy Chase going on the slide or the sled.
I will then use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And complete the dash.
Very well. So you are starting to enter into this other place, and we can.
He's like leaning on his greatsword, huffing and puffing. Remember, he's really, really, really fat.
So we're all getting a great kick out of this. Maybe me more than I should be. And let me see if I can just do a quick little line work here just to give you an indication. Okay, no, that's fine. You see that there is worked stone after a bit. There is this wrecked hole and some wrecked tunnel. Someone bashed or mattocked their way through, but it seems to connect with an actual worked tunnel of smoother masonry, just a bit ways beyond. How about our good ally, the monstrous centipede? Oh, yes, let's not forget him. Veer, you look like lunch. It clambers up to there. Yeah, that seems good. It gets a nice good position against you. Here is the seizing attempt. 18 to hit.
That will do it unless I'm getting, more anything off of the wall. So
he positioned himself to get a nice clear snap at you.
I figured as much.
Yeah. The damage, not actually so much. 5 piercing damage, though he does grab you up.
All right.
And bite. Looking at 19, so even a little higher.
Yep.
7, 10, 12. 16 damage total.
Yeah, I'm nearly dead.
The fangs, vermin,
You're grappled.
poison fangs, or I don't know if we can call these fangs, centipede mouth parts sink into you, and there is a great sickly agony that burns through the wound, and a tingling sensation in your nerves.
Yeah, I'm at 6 hit points, guys.
Jovan.
Let's see. I just realized, is it dark down here?
The lighting and okay, so where you're at, no, you have like there's open air above the walls,
Okay.
and it's daytime. Okay. And then inside, I believe we've got low light, but where are my notes?
I just was thinking, I was like, oh boy, this might be totally dark. I don't have dark vision. Can't believe it. A 5e D&D character with no dark.
Yeah, that's a rarity.
So let's see. He's
the Detraxi hideout has dim lighting.
Okay.
So there are areas that it's darker in, like, the corners and nooks and stuff.
Is there? Forgive me if I heard it wrong. Can I run over there and help Veer escape? When his turn comes around, maybe just try to pry its mandibles apart or something like that.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to throw my bow down towards Gungle. I'll just drop it and kick it over there.
Okay.
And then just run over there and try to assist him. Just if I can just grab its mandibles and just pull him apart or whatever. Just
very well. You discard your bow and go darting over to the monstrous vermin that has your ally in its mandibles. Make an athletics check.
Okay. That is 18.
18. You pry and you have freed your ally from the grasp.
So I'm just holding his mandibles, just go. Gungle's already down the stairs.
Very good. Brave Jovan.
He's my boss.
And Veer, what do you do? It's your turn now. You've just been freed.
With that, then I will take the disengage action. I will move back. How much of a slope is it from where we are to where Gungle went?
It's just 10 feet, just 10 feet down. Maybe it's 15 feet, something like that. 10, 15.
Would I be able to do an acrobatic flip or something over that and just jump down?
All right. In your eagerness to escape, you run and you go into an acrobatic maneuver. Make an acrobatics check.
That is a dirty 20.
And you gracefully careen down to the bottom. You still have some speed left, I believe. You're just the beginning of a dash or something.
I'll stay there for now. Wait till everybody is, kind of in place. I'm pretty beat up. Let's not, go running into new danger.
Very well. Rin?
I am going to go down there as well with my hand fully extended, shouting, "I'm trying to heal you." As she was going to cast Cure Wounds. So I'm going to jump down and basically kind of heel slap him as I land.
Okay, so you tell me, do you want to do an acrobatic stunt as well?
Yeah, so it will be far less.
Or should I say attempt?
I will attempt.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Let me go ahead. 18.
Good enough. All right. You quickly make your way down there with another graceful stunt, as Veer has just demonstrated.
And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
I imagine he accepts that.
Indeed, I do.
You will get 12 health back.
Ooh, that is
A
considerable.
soothing alleviation runs through the centipede bite. Gungle.
How are you looking, Veer?
I am 18 out of 27, so I'm beat up, but not on death's door anymore.
I will touch you and lay hands and give you 10 back.
Awesome.
Further amelioration of the venom that is coursing through the wound, and you feel much, much better. You feel just like your good old self again. And in fine repair, we move on to the centipede. I think it actually has a voice. It just makes bug type sounds. Here is a seizing attempt at the Goliath. 16 to hit.
That hits.
8 piercing damage, and you are grabbed up.
All right.
And the bite. 20. Well, that must hit if the other one did.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Okay, so 8 and 17 is 25. All right. Plan changes. Okay.
All right. So it's your turn. You're struggling in the mandibles, and this thing is biting you with toxic bites.
Well, I'm gonna try to escape, which is just an escape check.
You can do your choice of athletics or acrobatics.
I have +6 in both. I'm proficient in them. So I'll go with athletics. I'm just muscling my way out. Oh, nat 20 +6, 26.
26. Well, I don't think it can get higher than that. You rip yourself free from its jaws.
And then I'll just land on the ground and book it and just dive over the side of that.
Start running.
Yeah. Bonus action disengage.
Okay. Bonus action disengage. Very nice. All right. So here we are.
Extreme adventure.
Okay. You still got 5 feet of movement. Go and make an acrobatics check.
19.
Fine and well.
I'll do a little roll when I land and pick up my bow on the way up. Whoop.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Get the hell out of here.
Veer.
All right, so I will slink in. I'll actually move half speed and use a little bit of stealth. I'm certainly made some noise out here, but let's not be super stupid and run into new trouble.
Okay, you go slinking into the underground, or interior at least, passageway. And Veer, that was Veer. Vryn.
I am just gonna follow behind.
Okay. Gungle, you do the same?
I am, but I'll go up to Johan and give him 10 hit points back.
Oh, I'll clap you on the back. Thank you.
Johan, you have been alleviated of the poisonous bite, at least to an extent.
Would you say, Gungle, 10?
Yep, 10. Good
Oh,
show,
that's awesome.
good man. Good show.
I'll salute him.
Of course.
For Bazagon, right?
For Bazagon.
Of course, you say that, and then the creature is hot,
Guys?
hot on your trail.
Sure.
It skitters, and it's got itself positioned, partway just climbing down the escarpment there.
So it's like I just see its shadow come over my head.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The massive vermin looms overhead. It attempts to grab you up. 13 to hit.
That is my AC.
That's your AC exactly. Ooh.
Hey guys.
Oh dear. So there's 9 piercing.
Okay.
And here comes the bite. Let's see if you can manage to hold on to your second character here. 17 to hit. 15.
I am down.
Ugh.
Undid all my work.
Poison flows through the veins of Johan.
Yep.
Let's see. Did I get
Hey,
it?
but everybody got away.
And on your turn, make a death saving throw.
All right. 17.
All right, there is one success. Veer, you have seen your ally again get seized up into the mandibles of this creature, bitten, poisoned terribly. His body looks like it's just going into this stiff, unconscious state. Hopefully, he's not actually dead. What are you doing?
Man servants, like they're going out of style.
Yeah, apparently it's not a good idea to serve House Eraethian.
Yeah, your 2 retainers dead.
Yeah. How
Guys, you want to throw in with this guy?
How is this creature looking? I mean, does it look, hail? We've done some damage to it.
It seems to be going vigorously.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to chuck a dagger at it then.
All right. So how about this? How about you kind of slink up a little bit and then make a stealth check, and we'll see if you can sneak attack it.
Sure. I'm actually. Well, I mean, I can. All right. So that's stealth. That's a 22.
You got a 12 on perception. Make your attack with advantage.
So it's going to be natural 20.
Well, it might not be quite so vigorous after this.
Well, we can all hope. So that is 10. That is 21.
It winces quite a bit at the dagger that sinks between some of the plates of chitin. It doesn't properly have a voice. I think insectoid type noises, but that certainly hurt it. And there's like this trickle of blood or pussy stuff coming out of it. Rin, what are you reckoning here?
Ren's gonna sigh. Can I get back up here?
You want to go back out?
Mm-hmm.
How far out you want to go?
As close as I can to Johan.
All right,
Johan?
you're within reach there.
Okay. I am going to morph into a giant bear. Well, not giant bear, but a brown bear.
Okay. I believe I have that on hand. Yes, I do. Is this another large size?
A brown bear, I don't believe is large. I think it's. Let me double check.
I think they're large, right?
Ours?
Maybe not that.
I'm double checking. It is. Yeah, it is large beast. Why do I keep thinking everything is medium? Is there a way I could nuzzle or get Jovan's body onto my brown bear body?
I'm still in his
okay.
gut.
Yeah, make an athletics check and let's go for it.
Because I go with the brown bear stats for that. So
Yeah.
that is going to be a 21.
It has a 21 as well, and tiebreakers always go to the offensive person. So you wrangle and wrestle with the thing. It's a brown bear and a massive monstrous centipede struggling, grappling, and you manage to like rip open the mandibles enough so that Jovan comes out. And let's see, do you you have any speed left?
I don't know how much it took for me to get there.
Yeah, you also might not want to be moving him out of its threatened reach either. You tell me what do you think that you're gonna do?
I am just basically going to stay here and hope that we can take it out. It just gives me an extra well of hit points to draw from,
Okay.
and hopefully I can take a hit and they can finish it off.
Gungle?
I will charge the beast. Bonus action, cast Wrathful Smite, and then probably roll really badly. But
I have faith in you, Gungle.
May Mithra Thoughtfield be with you.
you
you
may have faith in me, but I have a total of a 12 to hit.
Yes.
To hell with
Well, about that 12. You swing your great sword, and the creature, dodges a bit out of the way. The blade clangs against some of the rocky ground, and it returns with an attack of its own, which would be there was its food right there. It got pretty hurt too. No, I'm going to say no. It does not respond with an attack of its own. It got here pretty hurt, and there's this big snarling bear right there. It will use some defensive retreating, so we'll call this a disengage.
You better run.
It goes scuttling back, wounded, blood oozing out of the dagger puncture, back towards its own den. Jovan, make a death saving throw.
I'm going to charge it up with passive energy. Nope. Failure. So 1 failure, 1 save. Or 1 success.
Yes. Veer?
So let's see here. I've lost friends, or companions, however you want it. So I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna see if I can staunch the bleeding.
Okay. And what is your manner of bleeding staunching?
Medicine kit.
Medicine kit. Okay. Make a medicine check.
That is a 13.
Sufficient. You produce bandages and some curative herbs. You wrap up, maybe put some of the herbs on the poisoned bite on your ally here, Jovan, who is stabilized and no longer dying, and that is a good thing. You're still breathing, unconscious though, but you're still breathing.
Yeah.
Rin,
his breathing eases a little bit as the herbs begin to draw out some of the toxins.
I am going to just start walking back to the tunnel, and I figure she still has Jovan with her, and I'd like to picture her carrying him the way a mother bear might carry a cub.
All right.
I will use my channel divinity, turn the tide as a bonus action, and mutter Bazagon preserve, and you get back. Roll. There we go. You get back 8 hit points.
Okay, I'm going to still. I'm just gonna how when your parents carried you to sleep or to bed and you you're still sleeping.
So, Jovan,
I'm gonna milk it.
Jovan, your eyes very weakly and slowly open, and you were conscious.
I just feel like warm fur, and I'm just like,
you can't move. This poison has you paralyzed.
Okay, but I'm nuzzling in this warm fur. I don't even care. I'm out of it. It's just like it's like being back at home.
Yeah, I see him still out of it and down, and I cure wounds on him for another 11.
Woo! I think I'm just paralyzed, right?
Yeah, technically you're poisoned and you are paralyzed while you are poisoned.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Do you get to make a save against the poison, or is it?
Sadly, not this one.
Okay.
So it is one of those poisons that it has to reduce you to 0 to take this effect.
Mm-hmm. Oh. All right.
So
Well-
no one follows the monstrous centipede?
No.
Okay. So I'll just put him over here to the side and not worry about that as he is scuttled away, wounded back to its den. And Gungle has given you some restoration. Some
On a scale of
divine
1 to 37, I'm feeling about a 20.
Everyone make perception checks.
I'm going to make mine with disadvantage.
Ooh, my highest roll of the night, 19.
So am I conscious, just paralyzed from the poison?
Correct. You're conscious, though you're paralyzed.
That is 18 for Veer.
19.
I got 12, but I can't move or say anything. It would have been funny if I got like a 20 and everybody missed it, and it's like, it's
All right. The 18, the 19 are successes. You hear the sound of footsteps trying to be quiet and a soft clink here or there of armor, maybe some sort of chain. Someone is skulking not too far off through the interior tunnel.
So I'm going to whisper to my companions, flank the entrance, and step to literally like 5 foot back, ready my blade, and just be ready to pounce on whoever's there.
Something like this.
It works perfectly for me.
Yeah, I'll follow those instructions.
Okay. So you are both hiding at the entrance there. And the footsteps and the quiet sounds of movement get a little closer. A little closer.
Do you want a stealth check?
Why don't you both make your own stealth checks?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to stay back and just not stealth because, bear.
Okay, you just kind of hide with the wall blocking the line of sight, yeah.
Hey, Jim, why is there a bear down here?
I will,
we hired a big centipede.
I will distract them with my 5 stealth check.
It's a 24 for Veer.
Okay.
They'll never see you, Veer.
So what happens is there is a tiefling, and he is a red-skinned tiefling. He's got some wicked horns sprouting out of his forehead. He's wearing a light chain shirt. He's got a crossbow, bolt-readied, crouching, slinking through the tunnel there. And he's coming up closer and closer. We'll say, maybe a mere 20 feet away. Spots Gungle there. Starts to take aim, but he didn't spot you, Veer. So Veer, you actually can act real fast here before he shoots.
All right, I will just quick charge and see if I can stab him through the throat.
Okay, you just dash, fling yourself in there with your rapier in hand. Make an attack roll.
Do I have advantage?
Yes, you do.
That is going to be a 22.
You certainly strike.
Thank you.
That is going to be 14 points of damage.
You stab the tiefling guard, and it actually wounds him. It's quite a bit. It's a very serious wound, and he shouts, "No! No! They are here!" And he's saying this in Infernal, which you understand. They're here! Ah! And why don't we switch the map? So give me a second here on this, and I'm just going to switch over to something else.
You want initiative rolls while you're switching over?
We'll just keep what we have. It's just kind of flowing all seamlessly, right? Okay, so just bear with me for 1 second here. Right. Here. Okay. map. Go to this one. And put Ren in. Right. Now here's the real test. Did my copy of the brown bear? Oh, it worked! All right. Very nice. I'm pleased. Gungle. Okay. Just moving a couple things around on my notes to be organized. Okay. So, gonna kind of reorder this slightly. So here is, let's say here's Veer, and then Mama Brown Bear with her sleepy cub. Back there so he's not forgotten. Okay, and then let's put that token over there. And then let's see, Gungle was like here, yes. And then I'll just do a quick little basic drawing just for, maybe we need a little bit more room. There we go. Yeah, something like that. There we are. Okay. Yes. So, and then it's like this, and then, okay. Not so beautiful, but it works for what we need. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. Very nice. And the tiefling that you just struck and wounded mightily is this one here. Okay, here you are. All right, well, let's just keep rolling with this. Top of the round. Jovan.
As you still paralyzed?
Veer?
All right. I will try to stab him again.
All right. You have surprise attacked this guard. He's shrieked in pain, and you are so fast that you're actually striking again before he even has properly reacted to fire the crossbow.
That is a 25 to hit.
You strike him again. If you would like to describe how you do him in or knock him unconscious or whatever you want.
So I was going for the throat to silence him. So, and I stabbed him the first time, he sees me at just the last moment. So he kind of moves the crossbow down and thrusts my blade into his midsection, which is why he wasn't able to get the shot on Gungle. So I quick, as a fancy footwork as I am, I pull the blade out and bury it into his throat to silence him.
It's not quite so silent, but he can't really scream properly, and blood kind of disgorges all over the place, and he collapses. It's just a bloody mess, a bloody mess. Do you hold your ground? Do you move? What do you do from there?
So do I hear anyone else?
You hear hushed voices somewhere farther on, but they don't sound too far away. This is always hard to describe these things.
That's fine.
There are certainly some other people not too far away.
So I'm gonna bounce back out to my little alcove where I was hiding before. I will whisper to Gungle that there is more coming, and then just double checking something here. All right, so then with my bonus action, I will do a hide.
Okay, so you inform your ally that there indeed are people here.
And that is only a 15 from me.
Possibly more damage. Okay, and you got a 15. All right, so you're hiding there. Okay. Rin, what about you?
Well, I was debating something, but I don't think it would work the way I wanted to.
Mm-hmm. Veer, you hear some movement. It's not too close by. It's kind of farther in, but footsteps, some people getting just moving along, not being all too silent.
Okay.
Shoes or boots stepping somewhat quickly across stony ground.
Would I have time to get to gently put Jovan down and
Mhm.
drag that body back out of the way so it can't be seen?
Like just by setting him over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
You
so there's not an obvious like dead body right there as people come.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You probably still have your action left. That was pretty simple.
Okay, then I would like to go grab him and then drag him and kind of put him back here. Plop him next to Jovan and then gently pick up Jovan. Possibly. Or just let him sit till next I can pick him up. It's not going to hurt anything.
I think I got confused.
She wants to put Jovan down
Uh-huh.
and then go pick up the tiefling that I killed and drag him out.
Okay. When you're
So
saying
he's-
him, you're referring to the tiefling guard.
Yeah, it's just so he's not, the body isn't there.
Okay. All right. So this will be like your dash, and then you get to
Okay.
here. Do you have more than 30 feet?
If my movement, I have 40 feet.
40 feet. Okay. And then you drag him back a ways, and there's just an awful streak of blood on the ground, along with the splatter where he just kind of coughed out the contents of his jugular.
But there's no body.
Yeah, you're working on it. Gungle, what are you doing?
So Gungle looks down at his greatsword. The runes are still gleaming on it from the last spell that he cast. And he is eager to plant it in someone. So he is going to kind of like begin moving forward to find someone to plant his blade into.
Mm-hmm. All right. Brave Gungle proceeds ahead. There's your speed. You want to, let's see, you can kind of, I don't know how much you can see from where you're standing there, but the interior here is kind of a dim light, a bit gloomy with irregular light sources and some indirect light coming in from the opening. Some of the corners get pretty murky and gloomy. The air is cool. It seems pretty dry. It doesn't seem too far underground here. Looks somewhat maze-like, which is not any surprise as you are in a labyrinth.
So I will stay there around the corner and hold my action. If anyone comes around that corner, I will plant my blade in them.
All right. Jovan, unfortunately, can't really do anything.
598 more rounds to go, baby.
Veer.
So I'm gonna, I guess head up and kind of look around that corner. I'm gonna, just try and see what's there.
Okay. So you slink over to there, if I'm understanding you right.
Mm-hmm.
And you peer out, and you're seeing, again, this labyrinth area. It looks like some parts of it have some structural damage, a bit of rubble. This wall looks to have been bashed through. Yeah, you could probably see about into this. I think you've just used your speed as all at the moment.
You're right. Do I see anything obvious? Any people?
Nope. Nothing obvious, nothing out in the open. What was that perception check you had made? It was like an 18?
Yeah.
It was an 18? Okay. You do hear here and there a hushed voice, not immediately close to you, but not too far away either. Kind of towards the left-hand side as we're looking here. You hear again some footfalls that are moving with a certain amount of hustle.
All right. So if I think it's from the left, you kind of got a little like diagonal up, 10 foot over, diagonal up. I want to, one more diagonal up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna. So that was my action to move there, and then I'll hide if I think that they're over by the rubble or in that little alcove there, because I can't tell whether that alcove is actually a hallway or just a, leading to a room.
Yeah, you can kind of see some more here, I suppose. Well, that's fine. You'll see it eventually. Okay, so you're seeing quite a bit. Let's see if I can show a bit more. There we go. Yeah. So that is kind of a basic layout that you're seeing.
Okay.
And it's dim. It's dim, but within 60 feet, your dark vision makes it, perfectly visible.
Okay.
Outside of that, it's a bit hazy, a bit shadowy.
All right, and then I have a 15 to hide there.
Yeah. Just hold on to that 15, and then at some point, I'll probably end up doing a perception check against that.
Sure.
But you don't see anything that's just moving about out in the open.
Sure.
Okay. I'm just looking at something. Don't mind me. Okay. And Rin.
I'm gonna go deposit body and go get Jovan back and start to try to move forward.
You're like Andre the Giant in Princess Bride.
I will.
Hey, I'll take a comparison to
just wiggled your little toe.
Yeah.
Rin, are those racks ahead?
Did you say you had 40 feet of movement as a bear?
40 feet, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Bears can move relatively quickly.
These tieflings mean no fuss.
It's only mildly disturbing, and I'm had a corpse in my mouth right before I pick up him again.
All right. The bloody bear now is carrying the paralyzed, poisoned ally, who is not dying, mind you. Gungle.
I want to move up to where Ren is. I mean, the wrath of Bazagon is flowing through me right now. I need something to spend it on.
There have been offenders against the sovereignty and the order, the good order of the respectable districts of Bazagon. Surely these hellions must pay the price for their misdeeds and abuses.
Absolutely.
You've only moved your speed, so have your action.
All right. I still have my action, and there's nothing. Veer, do you see anything? Do you hear anything?
I hear movement, but I can't see them.
What direction?
To the left.
I will go in wherever he points. I'll use the rest of my movement.
Okay. Bravely, Gungle proceeds ahead. Can you give me a direction? We'll say like up and to the left or left?
Up and to the left.
Okay, so diagonally, yeah.
Not towards that rubble, though, because that looks like a lot of work.
This way? Like
yes.
There?
Yep, that's good.
Okay.
Go back and to the left.
Gungle. Make a perception check, would you?
I would love to. No.
Glad to hear that. I would love to make a stealth check.
That is a 15.
Okay, well, this person just actually rolled very terribly. And I think I can just copy off of this one. Should be fine. Yeah. Someone hiding amidst the rubble here. There we are. And he shoots at you with a readied crossbow bolt, though you saw him. So no advantage against you here. Light crossbow. Oh, and it falls on the floor. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's instant disadvantage.
On the table. 14 to hit.
That will miss off the greatsword.
It goes buzzing right past you and does not hit.
Very disappointing, I know.
You have entered the wrong place, dwarf.
I know, so many stinking tieflings. No,
Here,
here.
you death. Okay, well, there's that exchange. What about Veer?
So I'm assuming from where my vantage point, I saw the bolt go flying.
Yes, you sure did.
All right. Well, I'm assuming if the dude launched an arrow or launched a bolt, that I'd be able to see him when I'm around the corner. So I'm going to head off in that direction. If I can, once I see him, I will use my, cunning action to get to him if need be.
All right. So are you doing another one of those dash out of hiding sort of things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, there's 20 feet there. There's 25, 30, 40, difficult terrain. So 50. Yeah, you're fine. So you get that bonus action dash. All right. So I imagine you are like crouched and you slink along. And then when the time is right, you just go dashing, vaulting over the rubble with your rapier coming down, surprising him.
Sure. So is that a advantage or?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I love it when the dice do this because it's just utterly diametric opposites. I've got a 20 and a 1.
I assume you're going to go with the 20.
I would like to go with the 20 if you wouldn't mind.
Is this another sneak attack critical hit?
This is another sneak attack critical hit. Yeah.
Oh my.
And the D8 rolled an 8, so that's always nice. 12. 22, 29, 31.
If you would like to again describe how you have slain your quarry.
So this one is just a quick thrust to the chest, and as I whip the blade out, his life blood spurts all over the stone, and he collapses to the ground.
Ugh, brutal. All right.
This is what the rapier is designed to do.
Another bloody felling of one of these tiefling guards. I was supposed to kill you. So now I'm actually going to roll. I'm going to actually roll a stealth check versus your perception, if you would, there, Veer.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay, and this one has an 11. All right, so someone is slinking over here. His stealth was not quite so nice as he had hoped it would be.
Okay.
There's a tiefling here, and he is wearing very dark, loose clothing. He has a hand crossbow, a couple little pouches, a short sword that's sheathed. And he's aiming his hand crossbow, and you spot him there as he's hiding. You spot him there as he's hiding, and he does not get his advantage as he had hoped for.
So approximately where is this in process to, me having stabbed the tiefling in front of me?
As soon as the guardsman has fallen, the instant that he falls to the ground.
Okay.
Well, he did roll pretty good to hit. 23.
That does it.
Okay. You take a mere 4 piercing damage.
That adds up quick. I'm squishy.
And make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
I don't like hearing that. That is going to be a 10.
Okay. I don't know if that is enough. Where are my notes on the damn poison?
Huh.
There they are. No, a 10 is not sufficient. You are poisoned, as in you have the poisoned condition.
Okay.
Are you familiar with that?
Yep.
Okay.
Painfully so.
All right. Some manner of toxin begins flowing through your system, and it does not feel so good. And the enemy then doesn't like the idea of being so close to where you just slaughtered his ally, and he begins moving this way, and then a dash, as in cunning action. You know all about that.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the right place? Good enough. Let's move to this one. Okay. You hear more footsteps. They're getting closer this time. And that. Just consulting all of my secretive DM secret note stuff. Okay. Trying to keep trying to keep an idea of where everyone's located and what's happening. Got it. Rin, it is you.
Okay. I'm gonna come up as far as I can.
Still with your ally?
Still with him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna leave him behind.
Tuck him in that cubby. We're gonna weaken and Bernie you through this whole.
Yeah, sure.
I think at this point, like, I might have officially adopted him as my cub.
Clearly, the bear instinct is flowing through you in this form.
The mama bear.
Animal, you are the animal. Though I am going to see this one, and okay. So did I move my full 40 feet to get there?
That's 40 feet. Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to very gently nuzzle and put him down.
Mm-hmm. Where do you want him at?
Just this little area right here, kind of, and I'm using my mouse again. There's a little area cubby right by where I am.
Just right there?
Yeah. Okay. And then I am going to just look at that guy because I can't. I mean, does putting him down count as an action?
No.
Okay. Then I would like to use my dash movement to get in that guy's face as much as I can and do protective mama bear roar.
When you're saying that guy's face, who are you referring to?
Okay.
I think the one by here is dead.
The map was just okay. I realized it was Gungle. No, never mind. I'm not getting in Gungle's face.
He looks threatening. His sword's glowing.
No, I am going to though. I still want to put him down because I can't do anything with him.
Yeah, sure.
I think the way I'm carrying him.
Okay.
So I'm still going to put him down and just kind of get in a protective stance around him, ready to attack anything that comes close.
You can see in his paralyzed eyes that he is okay with this.
All right. Well, maybe you don't even leave his side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The protective mama bear is keeping a watch on her sleeping cub. So maybe not quite. Maybe your eyes are actually cracked open. I think they are.
Yeah, I'm just paralyzed.
Yeah, you're just watching this all playing out, and a very wooziness running all through you.
She like nuzzles him into a comfy position.
I like that. He's enjoying that.
Gungle.
I move my 25 feet. Oh, it's going to be what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'm going to be able to quite get to him because this rubble's probably difficult terrain.
You want to go this way?
Yeah, I'm going to kind of go up towards Veer and try and stand next to him.
Are you okay with dashing?
No, I'm going to take my full move, and then I'm going to pull a javelin from my pack and chuck it. And that is a 23 to hit the one in front of Veer.
He's already dead. Veer.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Then I am dashing because Veer is over there.
Okay, so see, there's 20, 30, 40, 50 with dwarven legs. Okay. And next is Gungle. Gungle. Jovan's poisoned. Veer, you're poisoned. You're feeling kind of woozy.
Can we get some
faint.
internal monologue?
I can't say no to that. Veer, you're feeling a bit woozy, a bit faint, but you're still conscious.
So, is there anything I can do to shake this off? I know I've been drunk before, but this is certainly not drunk.
Do you happen to have any specific poison type knowledge, like a poison crafter's kit proficiency?
I doubt that.
You doubt it? Okay, make like a medicine check, right? Medicine, poison, they're all kind of similar, right?
Sure. I will roll this die and randomly see what comes
this will
up.
just be like representing what knowledge you have.
So those natural 20s have now finally come back as a 1. I don't know squat about what to do while being poisoned.
All right. All you know is that you're poisoned, you're feeling woozy and a bit faint.
So I assume that was my action to try and think about that.
I would say nah. I don't think that was. I think what that just represents your knowledge, what you know.
And technically,
I don't think you actually spent time to like get some of the poison and like study it and do the whole like taste it and spit it out thing.
It's like pouring vials and. It's a reaction.
Okay,
technically, that check was supposed to be a disadvantage, but if the first die was a natural 1, I'm not going to roll any lower than that. So
yeah.
So you know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna search this dude. Search the guy I killed.
Very well. He is wearing a similar armor as the other one. Some light chain armor. Boots. Boots made of leather. He has had a light crossbow in hand. It's probably just lying there on the ground now. Let's see. He had a spear as well, but he never actually drew that out. So maybe can spears be in a sheath thing across the back? I don't know. It's fantasy. It's fantasy. We'll say yes. He has also a pouch at his belt.
Is it a hand crossbow or a light crossbow?
It is a light crossbow, and then a kind of a quiver or bolt case on his belt as well.
Well, I'm going to take the crossbow because my ranged weapons have been daggers.
Very well. So, how about you use your turn equipping yourself with the crossbow, getting the bolts and stuff.
Yeah, I'll take the crossbow, the bolt, and just I'll just literally cut the strings of the pouch and drop the pouch into mine, and I'll inspect that later.
Okay, that works. And now I'm looking at stuff of my own. So I'm just leaving that token there, just so we know, so you all remember that he's over there, but you don't know exactly what he's doing.
Sure.
Okay. Uh-huh. All right. You all hear the sound of spell casting.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
No. that can't ever be good. Yeah, you indeed hear the sound of spell casting. Now I'm trying to remember. I know Gungle has some of these paladin spells, and then Veer, you have like the tiefling innate spells, and then Rin has the druidic. It's not a spell that any of you all actually know, so we'll just kind of leave it at that. Someone obviously with some kind of chanting of spell casting. You at least can recognize that much.
Okay.
Do we recognize where this casting or the chanting is coming from?
Yeah, it would be to the left hand side, around over in this general direction. The same general direction where you saw the other one run off to.
Okay, I will charge off in that direction. I know one surefire well to stop spellcasting.
Play the spell.
So we'll get to your running off in just 1 second. Okay, and there is another spell being cast. Let's see. I don't think. Gungle, what spells do you have besides the smites?
Is there really any bless command, comprehend, duel, compel duel, cure?
Say that first one.
Bless.
This is someone casting bless.
Okay.
Someone over there just cast the bless spell, and certainly with the tiefling accent on those spell syllables. And there might actually be one more spell that you hear being cast. Yes, yeah, you hear a third and final spell being cast. This one, I'm certain none of you have. Okay. And now we come to Rin, Mama Bear.
I mean, I hear the spell casting. Not a lot I can do. I mean, I think I stay doing what I'm doing and keep protective positioning.
Okay. And just in case this does come up, would we like to think of this as you using the dodge or like readying an attack?
Oh, definitely readying an attack.
Okay. All right. So you'll snap out at anything that comes close.
Mm-hmm.
Surely that won't happen, but just in case.
Whenever
all right. Gungle, what were you saying about charging in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. Just full dash as far as you can go.
I'll go 25 and then hold and ready
okay.
my blade.
Okay, so.
Yeah, and you come out and go.
All right, so you go there, maybe post up at that labyrinth wall. Your blade is in hand, maybe raised slightly, ready for anything and everything to appear. And you see, you see that. What you're looking at the map is exactly the way that the dungeon is right there to you. Okay. All right. Just checking some notes. What about Veer? What are you doing?
All right. So we've heard multiple casters. Is that accurate?
You heard 3 spells cast. The second one was bless.
Okay. I would not unless Gungle had said something. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not super knowledgeable about spells. But if I think I know enough about spells is that you can't just really quickly cast a whole bunch of things yourself. So if I'm going to gather that there's going to be multiple things out there.
Mm-hmm. And you did hear that there are these 3 siblings, the remnants of House Detraxi and their minions and retainers, Anxa and Hellfire and Boragrix.
So I'm going to remember about a story that I had read growing up, where the heroes used a little bit of lies to kind of startle their opponents. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty charismatic, and I might not be super cunning, but I grew up as a noble, so I'm certain I've read something. So I'm going to yell, all right, Veclith, you take your team, go to the left. We'll meet up in the middle. Argrith, you take your team to the right. We'll meet up in the middle. Go. Mm-hmm. And then I'll, get behind Gungle and be prepared to kind of move in on anyone that's coming in on us.
Nice.
Let me know if you'd like a performance or deception.
Let's go with a deception check.
Awesome. That is exactly what I hoped you would say. So that is going to be a 16.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you shout out these fake commands to fake allies, and we'll see how that plays out. So hold that thought.
Sure. And I did say it in Infernal, making sure I was using a proper tiefling accent, if you will.
Okay. Very interesting. Well, let's see what exactly that, what kind of effect that actually has. Okay. So I would like Gungle and Veer to make perception checks.
Ooh, 19.
That would be a 19, but I'm still at disadvantage.
You are poison, yes. What'd you come up with there, Veer?
8.
8. And I've got a 22 on stealth. So you did not see this one, the same one. He is actually there now. And he is firing at the commander of the tiefling army here.
There's a leader, get him. That's the guy called. He's the shot caller.
Yeah.
They don't know my voice. I could be Veclith.
Yeah. Or Elgrith.
You could be. Okay, here he is. Here's a shot. With advantage. 20 to hit.
That will do it.
All right. And how do you like a taste of your own medicine, rogue? Here's a sneak attack.
No, sir.
Oh, he rolled terrible. Oh, my gosh. Call that a sneak attack? That's 11 damage. Certainly he is not Veer of House Eraethian, critical hitting, sneak attacking swashbuckler.
Well, that's because he's a coward, shooting with a bow as opposed to getting up there and, buckling some swashes. But I mean, that's 11 damage still hurts.
Yes, it's.
I am quite squishy, so I'm at 12 of 27.
I have been called worse, he says to you in Infernal. You and whatever squadron you brought here are going to be fodder for our vermin. And he goes there, and then he just jumps that way out of sight. So again, I'm leaving the token there, but that's not necessarily exactly where he's at. That's kind of the last general direction you saw him go. So he leaps that away, and this brings us to yes. Okay. So you hear the sound of some voices, and it's in Infernal, and Veer, you hear it like, all right, go check over there. So whatever bluff you did there, they seem to be going to investigate somewhere. And you hear some footsteps. You can see this arrow kind of like in this general way over here. Not so much over back in here or near you all, but kind of in this area. So they seem to be inspecting to get a view of how many of this massive squadron that you brought in there are.
There's a bear and a paralyzed guy.
Speaking of the bear, Rin, are you just staying with doing what you're doing?
See, now I'm torn because clearly I'm hearing voices. And I know they might be in some trouble.
I'll play dead.
You're very good at playing dead right now.
She
I just close my eyes.
She kind of just pushes him with her foot a little to enhance the dead positioning, and moves forward and kind of dashes to get closer to the others that they might need help.
Got little X's in my eyes.
All right, so there's 30.
But if anything happens to him while she's gone, it's gonna be like a sad Disney movie moment.
60. Okay, so there is like a dash. You're kind of quick as a bear. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Gungle. Gungle the Brave.
Well, all right. I guess I'm going to head up to the last place that I saw that tiefling. And I will dash if necessary to get to the bend.
Okay, there's 25 feet. And there's 20 feet.
And I'll go in.
And then he's actually not quite right there. But he wasn't able to really make it too much farther.
Okay.
And you're pursuing him as quickly and adeptly as you can. And you step here in this hall that is quite spiky. And indeed, spears begin shooting up.
Oh, no.
Dive, duck and roll, Gungle. Cartwheel.
I believe the trap actually makes an attack roll against you. That it does.
No.
12 to hit.
No.
Certainly not. All right. Cling, ting, tang, clink. Wonderful. All right. Well, that is the extent of what dwarven legs can take you on. Gungle, that.
Can I yell and make like
Veer.
dying noises?
Veer.
These spears are killing me.
Yes.
They hurt.
And just to let you know, this is the trap area. There are spears thrusting up at random intervals continuously.
Oh, okay. So when I like turned the hall, did I see like the spears?
It had not been activated yet. You activated it. He
Yeah.
he jumped over it.
Although I may have did it anyway, to be honest with you. But there it is.
I would expect nothing less from Gungle. Veer,
All right. So he's going.
can you make the situation even more messy and ridiculous?
It's possible, but I'm fearing that this is going to be a long stretch, and our magic is running low, and my hit points are running out, and I still feel all kinds of woozy from the poison, let alone woozy from that last shot. I know there's nothing I can do, but out of game. Is this poison a set duration? Do I get further saving throws?
Yeah, like meta wise, it's not one where you make a save at the end of your turn. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I just want to make sure because I didn't make one. So
I'm
I'm gonna
593 more rounds, guys.
great. I will keep track.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna loop around and try to look down that hallway. So go down over and up to look up.
All right. So right there is a 30 feet.
Okay.
Did I get that right? Hold on. Let me double check that. It doesn't seem like quite enough.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, it looks like 30.
Okay, I guess that is exactly 30 right there. And when you arrive here, no, there's nothing immediately there that you see.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna hug that wall, like round the corner, hug the wall,
Okay.
and just keep going until I get to, the next corner to be able to look forward.
All right. So like that.
Yes, sir.
All right. So there's a dash. So you do see something. You do see something here.
Okay.
Cliff warding.
I
Hey, look,
actually hope not.
there's words on the wall. They say, "I cast explosive runes today."
Yeah, that would probably be the end of Veer because.
I guess I should be having you make a perception check. Well, go ahead. You'll see her. You'll see her soon enough.
I'm going to say no. That is a 6.
All right, he's got a 16. All right, so you see a flaming skeletal hand go shooting right at you, but you see it too late. The stealth check succeeded. I will give you +2 for cover from that wall there. So
right.
the attack is at advantage. And
Ugh.
I can't forget a lovely little D4 of bless.
Oh, God. Advantage and bless. This is bad.
This is gonna.
Oh, yeah, that probably got you. 26, yeah.
Yeah. Even with the extra little 2, that doesn't mean anything.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage and have been chill touched.
Fiery hand just does necrotic damage.
The flames of hell certainly are
right.
imbued in this spell.
So
and here is what you can maybe presume is Anksa. What she was referred to as a fiend caller by Lilia Stravasa.
Okay.
And she looks at you and says, "You look horrible. Let's go ahead and put you out of your misery."
So do I still have an action? Was she holding that, or
that was certainly a readied action?
Okay.
And there's another one as well. If that makes you happy.
it doesn't, but I mean, I've got like 9 hit points left. Bring it.
Oh boy. Well, let's see how good your cover can serve you here.
It won't.
All right. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That is going to be another 6.
6. All right. And he has
disadvantage sucks, man.
Yeah, disadvantage is not cool. He's got a 9, and he is firing actually some fire from his hand.
Oh well, fire's good.
Yep, fire is good.
All the fire explodes.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know there was going to be a tiefling right there. Maybe I might hit you. Let's see. Again, get your +2 from cover. And where is the 2 hit? It is a +5, 14, 16.
16 misses. That just hits wall.
All right. A little bolt of fire streaks and snuffs an inch away from your nose against the wall. And there is this tiefling.
Hellfire.
Yes. This is probably Jike, aka Hellfire. He and his sister Anksa are wearing no armor of note. They have on the clothing that you're seeing here. Noble clothing with severe tiefling stylization to it.
So I will loose my crossbow at the female, because that's what I can actually.
I have her name written down three different ways. What is it again? Ankia? Anxia?
Anksa, Jike, aka Hellfire, and Goragrix.
That's probably that other guy.
Boragrix.
Yeah.
There we go. Go ahead. Fire away.
Disadvantage.
Yes, you are right, woozy.
Had it been advantage, that would have been another natural 20, but no. So I have to go with the 8. So that is a total of 14 to hit.
All right.
So I was going to miss.
You fire 14 against Anksa. Even with cover, you have struck her.
Oh, nice.
She will cast a shield spell and deflect the bolt.
Okay. So then it's one less spell that she's casting at me.
That is true.
So yeah, all right then.
True, that is. Okay. I'm just making a quick note about.
So I'm out of movement, out of actions. Hope I get another turn.
You're hoping you survive to see another turn.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my. Well, we can only hope. And let's see. That was Veer's turn, is what that was. All right.
Yeah, I got the crap kicked out of me on my turn.
Isn't that always nice?
You got them right where you want them, kid. They're on the ropes.
Yeah, these are your arch nemesis. Nemesises.
All right. And actually, there is another one up there that you saw. I'm sure you're very pleased to hear that.
No. Well, I mean, it's been a long time since I've had a TPK, so
you were overdue, right? This one did not have a readied a readied spell.
Oh,
He is a 4-horned, smallish horned one with a mustachio and some hellish insignia tattooed upon his skin.
What do you think you're gonna do with those tiny horns?
he is also a little bit of a thinner one. He doesn't look quite so tough physically. All right, so we now are moving along most wonderfully. What's that thing about cunning action, hide as a bonus action? Let's do that. Gungle, make a perception check.
All right. No, that's a 7.
No? Okay. 13 on stealth. All right. So he does some, roguish trickery, repositions himself, does some hiding, and then pops back out with a shot with advantage and bless on his hand crossbow, and that is a critical hit.
Ooh,
he has been quite inspired by our dear ally Veer. The inspiration runs deep. We'll see if the crossbow bolt runs as deep.
I won't need any poison damage separately.
No poison this time, luckily for you. Still, he is not. News to your ears. All right, 4, 6, 9, 15, 18 damage total.
All right, laddie. I admit
How
that
about
hurt a little
another
bit.
puncture wound, dwarf? And he will do some moving. Let's see. He is going to move. I'll say he's used up like 10 feet of movement with his hiding, right? That seems fine. So 20 feet left. We'll get him to there. Very well. So that was him. Here we are. Hellfire. Hellfire looks down the way there at you, Veer. I do say there, blue skin. Are you that well from House Eraethian?
So he, in his woozy state, he just, all he hears is something about, he only hears the last word, House Eraethian, or the last, 2 words. He just kind of like,
to you just hear this.
and so like he just kind of like looks at him, and with this, half confused, gaze. So whether he interprets that, differently, or whether it's like what kind of cocky bastard are you not to respond.
He steps out to get a better look, his jaw slightly hanging open. It is you. You look awful. Have you been pursuing me to get your vengeance all this time? I do believe that is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen.
Well,
why don't you take a little bit of a rest? And he chants a spell, and boy, do you feel very woozy. 16, 18, 24. Do you have 29 or less hit points currently?
I do.
You fall to the ground unconscious from a sleep spell.
All right, Gungle, on you, buddy. And Ren.
Ren's there too.
I said Ren.
Ren's just thinking she has to drag somebody else back now.
Oh my.
She'll make a pile in the corner.
All right.
But kudos on the Princess Bride reference. So
Yes.
Thank you very much. You hear a shout, and I guess the only infernal speaker is unconscious. So there's a shout from, up in these sorts of ways. And she, Anxa, replies, and it is Anxa's turn. And she is actually not in sight of any of you all at the moment. Okay. You hear some movement and you hear some spell casting, but you're not actually sure where she's at. And then this one here. You hear additional spell casting, though I'm certain none of you know this spell. Okay. And let's go to Rin.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and I think catch. I would have saw. Could I tell what direction all this, the majority of the speaking's coming from?
Yep, it was one voice from up around in there, and then the rest were obviously over in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna head that direction.
You want to go take the low road or the high road?
I'll go the low road.
Okay.
And I'll just use my full turn to kind of dash.
So there's your speed, gets you to there, and you see this one, having spoken something to Veer, and Veer is on the ground, doesn't seem to be moving, though you don't see any. I was going to say you don't see any wounds, but that's actually not accurate. You don't think he's totally dead. And this one is standing over him, a bit flabbergasted, to be honest. You still have your action.
That was a full
He shouts
movement.
back, having seen you. This bear around the corner.
Okay, can I do a full dash and get right up in his face and try to get him to back away?
Okay. Yeah. You can definitely get. You want to get like right there?
And just let out a roar.
All right. You let out a grizzly bear roar. I suppose you've used your action on a dash, so I'll just kind of let him respond to that in whatever way. He seems concerned that there is a grizzly bear right in his face, to put it mildly. Gungle, what are you doing?
All right, I will run through the spear alley.
Oh, yes, you're starting your turn in the spears. Thank you for reminding me of that. At the start of your turn, you've got spears going off everywhere. 11 to hit?
No.
Certainly not. Mighty Gungle is not perturbed by such meager spear attacks.
And so when I round the corner, can I see the tiefling up there?
Yeah, I'm like juggling a bunch of DM notes here. Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to get to there? Do you want to keep moving? You see this one here. Oh, yes, and you see Boragrix there.
Yes, I think my movement takes me right to where I'm at, pretty much.
Yep. You moved 15 feet.
Forward.
You still got 10 feet.
Oh, I still have 10 feet?
Yeah, you've only moved 15.
Oh, then let me move that 10 feet.
You want to go to there?
Mr. Mustachio.
Yep.
And great sword.
Yes, before you do, he did have a readied. He cast a spell and readied it. There is a flash of reddish light all about you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, that's going to be ugly. That is a 4.
A 4 is not well enough. You suffer 6 points of radiant damage, and I think that's all that is. Sacred Flame. I think that's all that one does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. And then there was another ready to action as well. And she shoots one of those. It's called Chill Touch, but it's a terrible name for it. Necrotic touches at you. Here is another attack. I'll give you +2 cover from this guy standing in the way. So +2 to your AC. She has 21.
21 is going to hit.
All right. 4 necrotic damage, and you are chill touched.
Oh no. A 21 to hit. This guy's that come around the corner.
Yes. Yes.
So has it been 10 rounds?
It has been 5, maybe 6.
Okay. So that's going to be 10 plus.
That was weird.
Okay, your smite thing that you had cast, right?
Yes, plus
Yes,
5
that's still active. Yes.
of psychic damage. So 15 total.
15 total.
He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
He actually is unable to make a wisdom saving throw with his skull split in half.
Oh.
Blood and brain goes all over the place. The bless effects are gone. And the tiefling siblings are not pleased. I liked him. No!
Well, now you can like
just
all
made by that. Just made by that.
What'd you say, Dave? Now you can what?
like all of his pieces.
There's more of them to love.
Oh, yes. All right.
It's all over the pavement.
There goes that one. It's Gungle. It is. Well, Veer is asleep, so.
Well, let me ask this question. It's a stretch, but Rin let loose a massive roar. Is there any chance that could possibly wake me up?
I think she would need to actually spend an action to awaken someone from the grips of magically induced slumber.
It was a stretch, but I'm reaching for straws here. So.
I will totally kick you next time.
Well, eat the guy in front of me, and then we'll talk about it.
That too.
Okay, so he's gonna take a shot at Gungle. He'll fire his hand crossbow. 16 to hit.
16 on the button.
Ooh. There's 6 piercing damage.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. And he leaps like a cricket. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he springs. There is clearly some amazing jumping capabilities with this one. And Hellfire. Okay, well, Hellfire has a grizzly bear roaring in his face. So he certainly flinches back from that. Let me just do a quick look at a couple of things. All right, Hellfire. Calm now, bear. He is going to cast a similar spell upon you. I say similar because he's putting a little extra oomph into this one. Anyone offhand know what upcasting the sleep does? I think it's 2 more d8s.
I don't know.
Or I just don't know how many.
I'll look it up real quick.
I think
I
think
believe it's 2 more d8s.
I think it's 2d8 per level.
Yeah. All right. He is hoping to tame the wild beast. All right. Probably not going to tame it with that roll. 10, 15, 17, 20. 20 hit points worth?
Nope.
Oh. Never mind. And he's going to back up.
Do I get an OP attack? Or
If you are so inclined?
Yes, I am inclined.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with a I'm gonna do a bite. I mean a claw on him.
Okay.
And I got a nat 20.
Ooh. Yes. Well, I don't think shield will save him from that.
Let me go ahead and do this.
Is this I think the 4th critical hit tonight?
A few.
Veer got
It's my
2.
first, so I'll take it.
Veer got 2. Borg's got 1, and now Rin comes in.
5, 11, 13. That is going to be 21 slashing damage.
Mm. Yeah, he felt that. Yeah, he really felt that. Okay. You put a nasty scratch on him. He has not dropped to the ground, but that hurt him quite a bit. I suppose he will still move. He paid for it.
Did indeed.
He hustles as much as he can, and that's what he gets. That's what he does, and that may or may not be a good spot for him. Gungle, it's your turn.
So let's see. What can I see? Can't see anybody. I'm going to loop around this corner because I hear battle and stuff going on that way.
Yep, she's there. You saw her cast a spell.
Okay.
And you just take, a stride, and you see Hellfire here.
All right. I'm going to go charge Hellfire with me greatsword.
She shouts, "Watch out! Oh!"
Well, that's a 12, so I don't think that's going to hit.
This is not a hit. He actually blocks it. He's got some kind of thickness to his hide. Sort of a light scaliness to him. Yes. And now we're on to Veer's asleep. We're on to
Not too late to surrender.
I feel like I skipped some of the enemies last turn. I don't know. All right, so we're on to Borogrix. Well, you don't know what he's doing. He's doing something all sneaky like Hellfire. Well, Hellfire is not in a great position. He is not at all fond of where he is at. What can he do? I just realized something that he should have just done. Okay. He's going to go out and attempt once more to calm and knock unconscious the savage interlopers. He will do another upcast sleep spell, this time against the dwarf here. Okay, so we have 5 steps. Okay, here it comes. Better than last time.
I'm pretty sure I'm out cold.
25, 28, 30.
Put me to sleep a couple times over.
Gungle collapses, snoring upon the ground. Big dwarven snores. All right. So, a bit of relief passes over Hellfire's expression, though it is momentary. There is still this large bear.
It's all you, Ren.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should do something about this bear. He'll go up to there. Yep. And okay. Let me grab something. Take that state off. There we go. I think 2. Yeah. Okay. There are 2 guards that were checking out the bluff.
This is Jovan.
They've come down this way, and Jovan, you see them approaching, and they're looking at you curiously, cautiously, and they shout back to the others in Infernal.
Okay.
Plot thickens. Anksa. Oh, where am I at? Come on. Here we go. Anksa comes to here. She in her hand crackles fell arcane energy. She holds it a mere fraction of an inch away from the sleeping dwarf. She shouts down this way. Bear, skin changer, whatever you may be, do you wish your allies to perish? The dwarf will die, and that other one over there, we have them. Come no further. And she threatens you thus, hoping that you can understand her.
Was that
how do you she speaks it in common.
So I mean, I know
How do you respond to that, Rin?
I see 2 are asleep. I am not gonna be able to stop all of them from doing things, and I know they're in bad shape. Moment of truth. I think she doesn't want to see her friends get killed. She's going to return back to her changeling shape. Because, I mean, hang on. Can you scroll? Can I see up on the screen map actually, no, perfect. So there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah, I mean, I could take a bunch of hits myself, but
what does your gut instinct tell you?
I think my gut instinct. Can I get to this? Can I get to the one that's by Grun on a full, like, without a dash?
And here, this is easier. Yes.
Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna attack first.
All right.
Sorry.
You charge ahead, Grizzly Bear.
Because I mean, they have to get. No one's actually hit my hit touched me yet as a grizzly bear.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I have a full stock of health points, HP, and I can kind of.
All right, so you go charging up to her. As you go, she channels her spell directly into Gungle. Gungle. Hold on one sec. I just want to make sure that I do this correctly. Just looking at the spell real quick here. I believe I know the damage, but Ray. Here we are. Yeah. Okay. So here's an attack. I do need to actually make sure it hits you. Gungle. I'm sure it does. It's a 22.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You take 15, 20, 24 points of poison damage.
So I'll take 12, but I only need
that is true.
7 to put me down.
Mm-hmm. Gungle has been knocked unconscious, and he is dying.
Oh, did they put you to sleep? Is that what had happened before?
Yeah. He was
Oh,
asleep.
I thought he was down, like down.
Yep, and you were dying. So in my world, you get wounded, you get injured when you get knocked to 0. So you have a level of exhaustion, assuming you survive this. That represents a wound. And I think you also need to make a Constitution saving throw. Let me make sure that it makes sense, even though you're unconscious. Where the heck did my spell go? I guess I should have just kept my actual book open. Okay. No, it doesn't really matter since it actually puts you into a dying state, being poisoned until the end of your next turn. That I don't think that really matters. Okay.
Nope, not so much.
Probably not.
Unless I roll 20 and jump
Rin, you can actually make your bear bite or swipe or whatever you're doing.
I can do bite and claws.
Bite and claw.
17 plus 6. 22? No, 23.
23 is a hit. Quite a hit.
Yeah. Okay. And that is going to be I'm gonna go ahead. That will be 9 points of piercing damage.
9 piercing. Ah! She winces in pain, and flames crackle along her and engulf you for a moment. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm pretty sure I failed 12.
What'd you come up with?
12. So I got 12 on that one.
Oh, I think there was a bit of a freeze there. Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was
got
a
12 on the deck save.
Okay, you suffer 10 points of fire damage, and you have been rebuked hellishly.
Yeah, don't care. Rin has her own spiritual beliefs. And that is going to be a 19 to hit on the claws.
Yes, you must certainly hit.
3, 6.
Do we call that a clawish rebuke?
Oh, yeah. That will be 10 more damage to her.
Again, she grunts, winces, shrieks in pain. She has not been felled, but you have hurt her, and she has felt the wrath of the mama bear.
The bear.
After Rin, we have Gungle make a death saving throw.
All right. Yes!
You getting that 20?
I did. I'm looking at
Yeah!
the
Oh, yeah.
The ultimate death save.
So that happens at the beginning of my turn. I will stand up.
For Bazagon.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea. And that's a 15 to hit.
She is shocked as you're like leaping to your feet with the last well of reserve slash 15 to hit.
Yes.
She's got a shield for that. Block.
All right.
Hey, wait, didn't she use a reaction to do Hellish
Yes,
Rebuke?
she did. You are correct.
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
does not have a reaction. You strike her.
Good thing we had
Good call.
your-
Good catch there, man.
the inner monologue.
Yes. Yes. Good catch there.
That is going to be 9 points of damage.
Oh my. All right. She falls to the ground. She's been slashed deeply by your blade. She is dying. There's one down.
And bear fist pump Grungle.
Wow. What a little comeback moment there. Oh my gosh. That was
Isn't
awesome.
that 2 down?
Of the 3 siblings, it's one.
Oh,
down.
okay.
Yeah. All right, so she's down. She's on the floor, bleeding out there. That was what was this? Gungle. So Gungle, you have a level of exhaustion from an injury, but otherwise you are conscious at 1 hit point.
Yes.
I guess technically Jovan has an injury too.
No, I. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I got 589 rounds left to go.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be catching my breath, so
It took a lot out of him.
that was it took half my move to stand, and
Yeah.
it had nothing to do with a bonus action.
All right, Veer is sleeping. Borogrix, you're not sure where he is or what he's doing. Jike, Hellfire, Detraxi. Oh. He
Where did he
just
go?
witnessed his sister get hurt badly. No! He didn't even call a fiend. He has rage and wrath burning in his eyes. And he points at you, dwarf.
Oh boy, that was short-lived.
He incants something fell. Make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, wisdom saving throw. All right, not my worst saving throw. Yeah, my good rolls are done. That was a 9.
A jagged crown of twisted metal appears about your head, and bloodlust flares in your eyes as a crazed look of madness overcomes you. Can you do like a crazed maniac dwarf laugh? Very nice.
Nailed it.
I dig it. All right, and he'll proceed up there. Okay, we've got these two. So he's shouting, gives some shouts, some orders in the infernal tongue. And Jovan.
I was hoping I wouldn't scroll down there and forget about
Jovan.
it.
Oh, Jovan.
Hey, that's what I do, man.
You see them.
I'm distracting those two guys.
You see them take their spears in hand.
Sure.
And the horrible part is that you're conscious for this while this is happening.
Sure.
They stab at you. They do have to actually hit you. So they have.
I'm paralyzed, right? Isn't there like
They have advantage. Yeah.
And then they're crits if they hit.
Yes.
Hey, look at it. I distracted two guys from my to turn the tide.
All right, at 22.
Oh yeah, my AC is 13.
And 19. Oh. Jovan, you are skewered on tiefling spears.
Oh yeah, he is.
They shout something back. Oh my. Jovan, sadly, is no more.
All right.
The soul of Jovan is moving on, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that glorious afterlife moment here shortly.
Okay.
But let's stick with the tenseness of the action while we have it at hand. Anksa is dying. And she's still dying, is what you all can see. That one's dead. Rin.
Let's see. I am going to. I think I have to dash to get to him up the hall. But I'm gonna do it.
Okay. You go running this way. There's 30. It starts to get a bit tight. So we'll count it as half speed.
Actually, yeah, I'll do it. Go ahead and stick
Yep.
the form. No.
40, 50, 60, 70. Won't you leave me alone, you mangy beast? What are you?
Just a roar.
Okay, well that kind of shuts up his banter there. Oh, this is Rin. It is Gungle's turn. He's commanding you, though I think at the moment you get to just actually act normally.
It's like move and attack.
Yeah.
So I would charge Rin, but I can only go 50 feet,
So at the moment you can actually act normally. There's some specifications about this spell. You need to kind of start your turn next to a target. So for the moment you can act normally.
You know what? In that case, I will lob a javelin over Rin and try and hit this sucker.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
okay.
16.
So the bear takes up a lot of room there in the corridor. I think I'm going to give him 3/4 cover.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You okay with that?
Yep.
All right, take your shot.
16.
Do you move before you throw?
Yeah, I'll move 25 and then throw.
Okay. There you go.
Give it that oomph.
Okay, what'd you get? 16?
16.
16, yeah. With the cover, no. It the spear is deflected by some bear hiney. Rin, you feel a bit of a poke in your ass there. But hey, bear hide and fur is thick, so yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
She just shakes it off.
Gungle. You can make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
All right. Mm-hmm. That's a 12.
Okay, not enough. Yes. Rin, make a perception check.
Okay. Is this a? I guess I'll just use the. Does this have anything to do with smell?
Perhaps. Is there a range on the smell?
No, I get advantage on perception checks that rely on smell.
But does it say like scenting creatures within a certain amount?
No.
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 Okay.
I would assume that'd be your discretion.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably close enough. You could smell him. Go for it.
Okay. That is going to be 15 plus 18.
All right, he's got a 15. So you smelled him right over there. It caught your attention. Your vision snaps that way, and you see him as he is firing a crossbow bolt at you with no advantage, and no sneak attack. I'll give you half cover for the medium size there. Oh, but here's a question: Does he get advantage because she's squeezing?
Mm,
I
I don't know.
Squeeze maneuver.
I don't think squeezing, does anything other than movement.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Normally, in a case of actual squeezing situation, I think yes. I think obviously you can't maneuver well, so he would have an advantage. That said, I don't think a bear is so massively big that a 5-foot corridor is going to impose that much of a penalty on you. It's kind of slows you down to walk through it, right? You don't have your full freedom of movement, but not so much to where he'll get advantage. I think that seems reasonable. If you were like a gelatinous cube or something, I would probably say that was squeezing. Okay, so all of that out of the way. 12 to hit? Probably not. +2 for half cover from the tiefling.
Actually, that does hit the brown bear.
Woo, really? Okay.
Yeah, they do not have great armor class.
Wow, I'm surprised. The AC is 10 or
11.
So you'd have a 13 with the half cover.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the half cover. Thank you for.
Don't forget about that. Okay, so a crossbow bolt just like shaves a couple of hairs off of the tip of your ear, and otherwise you were unscathed.
Buckshot bear.
Yeah, it was close, but not close enough. All right, he'll step back a bit. And Hellfire. Well, he is dismayed by the bear. Quite dismayed. Oh, bear. Oh, boy. How is he looking on spells?
He's going to cast Meteor Swarm?
No, come on, he doesn't have that. Incendiary Cloud's all he has left. Okay. Okay. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. And that as well. I think he is going to do a classic amongst classics. Speculamides! 3 darts of force sprout from him and strike unerringly in the bear's face. Dealing 6, 8, 10 points of damage to you, Ren.
Bear Ren is still up.
Bear Ren is still a bear. Sheesh, he does not want to be next to you. He will. I think he's going to move. He's going for it again.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, you're going to go for it? Okay.
I'm going to go for another claw attack. 17 on the die. 22 again.
22. Yes. 22 absolutely hits.
Ooh, nice damage. That is going to be 15 damage.
That is a solid strike. You hit him with a hefty claw. And let's see. Did he use the Hellish Rebuke already? I usually note these things. No, Anxa did. Okay. He will use his Hellish Rebuke. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that's not going to pass.
10 fire.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. Yeah, still up in bear form, but not for long.
Well, bears are known to be hearty, and he will make the move that he paid for with his blood. That's what he can do. All right. Maybe he should have disengaged. I don't know. Magic Missile seemed like a nice aggro choice, though. He's shouting still in the tongue of devils. And let's move these.
So is he still concentrating on his spell?
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Thank you. Good reminder. You did 22 damage. 22 damage? Whew. Yeah, you did 22 damage. All right, so it's DC 11. Here we go. Come on, sorcerer. Yeah, that is a 15. The madness still has hold of you, Gungle.
What did he cast on you? I missed that.
Crown of Madness.
Oh.
Yep. It would have been a little better if the initiative order was slightly different, but hey, the chaos of battle. The guards are dashing, running, attempting to aid their masters. Anksa is on the ground, and she is still on the ground. And it is Rin the bear who... Are you going forward?
Yeah, yep.
10, 20, 30, 40. Keep going.
No, I'm going to go right up to them and claw, bite. Claw and bite.
That's the 40 feet is there.
Okay, then that's...
You pass by a small chamber, but you didn't see anything of note as you passed by. Maybe some mundane...
Yeah, I'm... Yeah, I think I'm just going to... They're going to... I'm going to get back up in his face again.
All right. So you'd let me know exactly how you want to position yourself. Like
right there, just like right in his face. Because if he keeps running away and I keep getting these OP attacks, it might do something.
Well, you did 22 damage on the op attack. That's pretty brutal. All right. So you go like right there?
Well, Bryn, what he was saying is you could position yourself in the hallway to get in melee with both of them.
Yeah, are you threatening just him or both of them?
I'll do it. I'll get with both of them. Thanks.
You want to threaten both of them? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like this?
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't think I had enough space for that. That was kind
the archer would have
disadvantage. Should be all right. You dash.
Okay.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine. All right. So you get up in there.
Hey, Bryn, you have a bonus action, and you have spells, and you're a Circle of the Moon.
Yes, I do.
You can heal yourself.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you can
true. I could do...
like absorb a spell slot to heal yourself.
Yeah, second level is 2d8.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's a D8 per spell level.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
A little hint bird flew by.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's like the ghost. It's like the guardian angel. You are. Okay, I got that.
All right, cool. How much did you heal?
I healed 8.
Okay, well,
my rolls aren't always
better than
great.
a critical hit sneak attack to the face. Let's see, Gungle the crazed. But yet again, you can still act of your own volition at the moment.
I will move up 50 feet.
There's 50 feet.
And I will make a wisdom save, I guess.
Yes.
19.
Ooh.
You break free. Shards of jagged iron hit the ground before dissipating into wisps of arcane energy. You are freed. Okay. Boragrix.
Hold on, ask him a coming.
Now if that dude tries to move, he gets an attack from both of you.
Yes. All right. Boragrix. Let us see what you are underneath your bear skin. He draws his short sword, gives it a little lick, and makes 2 short sword attacks at you with an ally within 5 feet. A natural 1, just what he wanted, and an 18.
18 will hit.
All right, so he gets 1 sneak attack off on you. That is a 14 damage.
I am back to Ren form with a little extra damage to spare.
Okay. How much damage rolls over? Just curiosity. 2. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen a Circle of the Moon druid. Okay, so Bear reverts to Ren. So we have here now the changeling.
Ha ha! I knew you were something tricky underneath all of that.
He maybe takes another lick off the blade, gets a little dab of bear blood, or maybe it's actually changeling blood.
Spicy.
He will. We got Gungle coming up the hallway there. Yeah. We'll step there for the moment. Yeah, why not? I like playing these guys aggro style. Makes things interesting. All right, so it is Hellfire's turn. And Hellfire has been wounded. And he's breathing heavily, and he's got like a couple bear scratches actually upon him.
What are you doing, you fool? They are making a comeback. Can't you see it? Angsa's dying.
I believe he's going to disengage. Yes. Well, I say that, but there's not a bear anymore. Do you brandish any kind of weapon, Rin?
She has on her a quarterstaff.
A quarterstaff? Okay. Well, quarterstaffs are not pleasant to get struck by. Yeah.
Also a dagger.
Okay. He's going to disengage, and he's going to move. He makes it 30 feet to there. He walks a bit wounded as he goes, breathing heavily.
Always the cowardly one.
You mean the smart one?
What are you doing? Get over here.
They banter and kind of give each other hell. You hear the boots of the guardsmen running, dashing, doing their all to reach the action. Okay, it is Rin's turn.
Okay. Let's see. He is okay. I just want to.
You have a this short sword wielding tiefling rogue, menacing and glaring right in your face. Hair draped over half the side of his face, grinning devilishly.
Shall we dance, pale one?
I like to dance, but I like to be a little bit further removed from my dance partners. And she is going to do Thunderwave on him.
All right.
And if he can make a con save.
Yes, he will do that. Constitution saving throw. Are you sure you don't want to do a dexterity saving throw?
No. I'm really good at what I'm doing.
Okay. Okay, well, hey, who needs Constitution anyways, right? A 4.
He is going to take 13 points of damage and be 10 feet back and prone on the ground. Have fun, Gungle.
Did you say 13 damage?
Mm-hmm.
He felt that. He really felt that. 13 damage seemed to be a substantial hit against him. He gets blasted back here and knocked onto his ass. And lo and behold, it is Gungle's turn.
So Gungle comes trucking around the corner, greatsword overhead. Let's see.
Like that?
We have an 11, but then we have a 24.
The 24 is absolutely a hit.
David, you roll with advantage.
Yeah. That's why I have a 24.
Yeah.
So 10 points of damage as I bring down my greatsword.
You slash him fairly fiercely. It does not fell him, but he looks is quite wounded, and he's starting to bleed a little bit. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Yield, you knave!
I'm not talking to this. I don't know. He starts just like spouting out all kinds of profanities in the infernal tongue. He will not accept what is happening. It is his turn. Oh, gosh. All right, we'll see. He'll stand up. So there's like 15 feet of movement used, and he'll disengage as cunning action. And then let's see, 15 feet is there, and then dash for his action. Okay, so we got 30 feet for a dash. Should we go there? Nah, he's gonna go up like this. Okay. So he does a strictly repositioning / defensive turn. He gets away. He looks extremely wounded. It is Hellfire's turn. Hellfire steps into these arcane runes here on the ground, and he glares.
Wasn't Hellfire the other one?
Yeah, I've used the wrong minis. There we go. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. He steps amongst these arcane runes here on the ground. Runes of power. And he looks at them, and his eyes are, they're bulging with a mix of rage and terror and that kind of crazed arcanist sorceress lust for the potential that can be found within strange ruins of the world. And he is attempting to draw upon the power and otherwise utilize these runes. So this is an Arcana check on his behalf. Yes, he's got a 21. Feel the power. There is some sort of effect running through him, suffusing him with arcane might. Okay, that was his action. He's moved. Let's see, he moved. I think he had to go 15 feet to get there. Though he does now have a bonus action. And with the bonus action, he will send out... Oh. Gungle. Yes. There's Gungle and there's the druid. I think he's worried about Gungle most of all. He's still got a bit of movement. He'll go to here. And with a bonus action, he sends out a quickened... Oh my god, I've been forgetting his sorcery points. So this is not his sorcery points. Sorry. Never mind that. This is strictly an effect that he just drew upon from the arcane runes, and he shoots a quickened magic missile at Gungle.
I'm down.
Are you down?
I am.
Okay, so blah. Maybe I shouldn't be voicing the pain.
The first
sound
bolt
effects
will drop me.
The first bolt drops you?
It does.
So how does that work?
How many did he shoot? 3?
Yeah.
If he hits me 2 more times, their automatic fails. Oh no. Is it 1 automatic fail or 2 for taking damage?
Let's read the wording of magic missile because this might be very important. Okay, magic missile. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Here we are. 3 glowing darts of magical force. The darts hit a creature of your choice that you can see within range. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. The dart deals 1d4 plus 1. The darts all strike simultaneously. Okay. So it simultaneously deals the damage.
Okay.
You are blasted down. You are injured. Furthermore, Gungle. And you are dying. But you are not actually dead.
Not yet.
Yeah. This is a brutal fight. Oh my gosh. And so from that, I just remember that he's totally been forgetting his sorcery points. Well, he's used up everything that he can possibly do. And the guardsmen come in, and he shouts. There's a back and forth, and he points fervently. And they, what do they do? They move. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And they take up crossbows. Spears go clattering to the ground. They have no thought for such delicacies in this moment. Slapping down the bolts and fire at the cloaked one in the corridor there. Rin, you feeling lucky?
Not particularly, but we'll go for it.
Okay. All right, tiefling guards. All right. Not bad. The 16 and a 20.
Both hit.
Oof. That is a total of 2, 9, 14 damage.
I am still up.
Woof. All right.
Barely.
And I'm going to describe this. This is take note. They have their crossbows trained on you, and they seem to be protecting these two. Maybe they even shout some things at you, like, oh gosh, they probably don't speak common so well. No, come. So they've got some sort of guardsman ability is what's happening here. It looks like they're going to have some something they can do if you mess with their allies. And that's all I can say about that. Rin, what do you do?
My spell slots are really low, but I'm going to go ahead and hopefully this will work. I'm going to ice knife them. Well, ice knife one, but hopefully it'll hit the other.
Okay. You fling out the this like icicle sort of thing, right? Primal ice energy.
And that will be a 26 to hit.
That hits quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a hit.
Deck saves.
They have.
Was that a crit?
No.
The one that you struck has a 17, and the one next to him has a 6.
Okay, the 6 will fail. 17 passes. So the one I struck takes 5 points of damage, and then the one who failed will take 5 points of damage.
All right. There's a shattering of primal ice. They did not care for that. No, they did not. That seemed to be a decently effective hit against them. These are guardsmen. They are not hearty champions such as yourselves. And they don't have any kind of reaction to that. You didn't mess with their allies, and they're not, how can I say this, of such stock to where they would possess the Hellish Rebuke ability. Do you move? Do you stay where you are?
I feel like if I move, I am leaving Grungle to die by himself.
Hold me as I die.
But at the same time, my dying doesn't help this situation. So I'm going.
There's also Veer back over here snoozing away.
He might actually wake up. It's been like
move back
up to 10 rounds.
to give myself cover from them.
I think this is round 8 we're going into.
Oh,
Yeah, I should have been keeping track of that, but I totally forgot. Is it 1 minute on sleep?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's 10 rounds.
Usually, probably
Okay.
rarely.
Did anyone count? Does anyone in chat happen to know? I don't think anyone kept track. It seems like what does it seem like? It's been maybe 5 or 6
Have you been
rounds.
counting?
It's like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
7 or 8. Okay. So you tell me, do you favor even or odd?
I am definitely odd.
You are odd. Okay. And I rolled an even number, so it has been 7 rounds of sleep, and I will make a note of that right now. Rounds of sleep. 7. Okay.
And then I'm moving back into the hall.
Okay, I moved you your full speed. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
after Rin, we have Gungle make a death saving throw.
I would love to. Do not suspect we're going to have a repeat.
Come on, 20.
It's a 4. First death save.
Okay. Hey, it could happen, man. I've seen all kinds of things. All right. So there is the first of hopefully the only death saving throw failures of Gungle.
I'm in that one away from permanent death.
Yeah. Or
You could follow Jumpan, and that's how he died.
Yeah, Jovan's just going, welcome to my
André, estás fugindo.
He just got
Perseguirá. Esta vez que aguardaste está muerto.
Rin, you hear them conspiring with one another.
Bye, Gungle.
Gungle. Gungle.
Finish her.
I'll see you in Valhalla, buddy.
Finish him.
Your time might have come here, Gungle. All right. Well, you know, he could miss with his 2 attacks with
Advantage.
You got armor, man. Come on.
I mean, I feel mildly bad about this.
A 19.
That does not miss. That is the end of Gungle.
Oh, Gungle. Oh,
We'll see each other climbing Mount Celestia together.
Yes, so we will get to the souls as they journey leaving the world of Ikoria here shortly. Grimness and death. Okay. Okay, Rin. Back to you. Wait, hold on. I've spoken that, but I might have misspoken. Yes, I have misspoken. There's this. Okay, so one takes a look, communicates back in the infernal tongue. They seem to be speaking with one another, but that's it. That's all that happens. Just speaking and positioning and such. Rin, what do you do in this most perilous of situations?
So, Grungle's gone. As far as I know, he's still passed out down there.
That's right.
Paralyzed one.
Just turn into a spider and get out of there, man.
I can't. I need my wild tapes.
Oh.
Yeah, she did crocodile and bear.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So I have 1 2nd level spell slot left. I'm debating taking the coward's way out for survival for a bit.
I
It's
think
nature's way.
Casting passive out of trace on myself.
Oh, okay.
And if I did that, could I roll stealth?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be in the hall. That's a 15 plus, hang on.
Are you within range to technically cast it on?
Actually, if I did move back, I could cast it on. Yes. So if I can move.
You want to do some moving?
Yeah, if I can move back, then it would be where.
When you say move back, do you mean like going down this way?
Where is, yeah.
Okay.
Because that will get it for him too, if he's with, yeah.
What's the range on it?
I believe passive out of trace is 30, but let me double check. Yeah, 30 feet.
30. He's not quite in range. Do you want to double move and then next turn to cast it? Are you
Uh,
willing to go for it?
If you have enough movement, you can get around the corner.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Go down the
You want to do that? Okay. So let's
It's just
all right. So there's like that's 25 feet. That's 25 feet right there. And you just let me know where you want to move from there.
if I can just get myself out of sight right now as best I can.
Okay, there's 30.
There's that hallway with the pointy things in it.
I've learned to avoid the pointy things. I'm just gonna go down that way. Just another 20, yeah, perfect.
You're gonna go like there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right out there is fine.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, you do indeed hear the sound of these spears still thrusting up at intervals. Yeah. So Rin is hastening along. Gungle. No, poor Gungle. Okay. Fix. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the guardsmen spend their, all their time moving. They have their crossbows. They see you there. They speak next to nothing with common, and they just basically say like, go, like they're telling you to flee. Yes.
You're lousy guardsmen.
As far as Borgrix and Hellfire, you don't see them. They're both quite hurt. You remember that, or you know that. So again, I'm just leaving these there, but they've actually probably done a bit of moving since you last saw them. It's back to you, Ren.
Okay. I will get as close to Veer as I can. Within moving 30 feet, and that should put me then within range that he can get under the spell.
Yes, he's within 30 feet of you. I'm pretty familiar with this spell. You cast it, and you and all your allies within 30 feet have a +10 bonus on stealth for maybe an hour.
Let me double check on the length, but yes, it is. Yes, 1 hour, but it is a concentration spell. So
yep. Okay. So you get that effect active. So that said, correct me if I'm wrong here. You still actually need to hide. It's not an invisibility.
No, I have to roll stealth. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's good. It is going to be. I rolled an 18 plus 2 plus 10. 30.
Okay, so 30 is amazing. Though hold on to that, because at the moment, the only thing that you have to stealth, or there's not much for you to stealth cover or anything.
It kind of creates a shadows kind of around you. It sort of creates the cover.
Okay.
To a certain extent.
All right, let me see. Yeah, if it does that, then that should be fine.
I mean, it
pulls the shadows closer.
Yeah,
I mean, the place is shadowy, but dark vision, of course. All right, let me see. Let's see. Pass out a trace. Where are you at here? Okay. I'm fairly familiar with the spell. I've just never actually seen it used in combat. It's always out of combat. Okay. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you in your camp. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Abjuration. That's an abjuration spell? That's odd. Why would it be abjuration? That can't be right. That must be a misprint. Seems like illusion or maybe even evocation, like darkness is evocation. All right, so there's that. All right, so you have veiled yourself, pulling the shadows from the area all about you. You see the guardsmen squinting, looking about, wondering, where exactly did she go? Sounds good to me. Let's go to... Well, no, can't go to him. I guess it's going back to the guards, right? The others, they're not reappearing, at least not right here. Oh, and in case you're curious, Anksa is unconscious, but she is breathing still. She seems to have stabilized of her own accord. Yes, very well. They make perception checks. They're looking for you. They're walking about. I don't think they can get a 30. So they don't know exactly where you are. They're searching for you. Let's go back to you. What do you do, Ren?
I am going to move closer to Veer, like get right there.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, I mean, Johan could still be alive.
Yeah.
So my plan is to grab Veer, go get Johan into the spell, and get out unaware of what has happened.
Wake up.
Do you wake up Veer?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you can spend an action and do like vigorous shaking or slapping or whatever it is and get him awake.
This
This
is
thing's an airplane where you just slap everybody.
she's taken 3 turns since we.
Yeah, so he'd be up.
She's taken 3 turns since you said 7, so like it should already be over.
Yeah.
You are correct. So, when you get to Veer, he is like coming to groggily from the unconsciousness of the sleep magic. And I'll let you two role play that out however you wish. But you still have your action there, Rin.
I mean, I think I just move. I just grab him by the hand.
Did you like say anything to him?
Oh yeah, I'm kind of some slight change of plans. I'm sort of bleeding out. Hard to tell. Can't see in the darkness. Grungle isn't coming back, and we really need to get out of here because there's still a few of them left.
So is the groggy poison condition still affecting me?
Indeed, it is. I'm sure you're thrilled to hear that.
I'm super thrilled to hear that. I'm still quite out of it. What? You saying we need to flee?
We've got to get out of here.
Fine, lead on.
Yeah, I just kind of we just got to get Johan and get out of here, and then I mean I left him. He should be safe.
That big like spear holes in them and shit.
All right, Veer.
Fine.
So I will move.
Yep.
I will move stealthily and continue on after Ren.
Do you use your cunning action to dash ahead of her?
Sure. Like I'm not going to go like super far and like sprint well ahead of her. I want to stay together.
Okay.
But like I don't have a problem taking the lead.
Okay. So where your token is at there, you still have your action available.
And I don't see any threats from where I'm at.
Nope.
All right. I'll get up to the rubble pile then.
Kind of like that.
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
Like that started off so good right there.
We got this. Oh no. All right. Yeah. This is good. The two of you stealthily make your way out, though you do see that Jovan sadly has been slain.
Well, that sucks.
Do you continue expediently exiting?
I do believe that makes the most sense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have anyone hot on your tail. It doesn't seem like anyone is pursuing you. The enemy is rather wounded. One of them unconscious, so much so. But under the veil of Pass Without Trace and just sheer mobility, getting jump start on them, the two of you exit the hideout of House Eraethian, -2 of your allies. What do you do once you get to the surface and there's like the moat and everything?
So, do we try and find a way to hole up and rest? Because, like, I'm not saying that I'm, on death's door, but I'm pretty out of here. You're completely out of spells.
I'm on death's sidewalk.
Yeah, out of the door on the pathway leading up to the door.
And we know there's something in the water that that attacked Jovan.
There's also
Actually, you don't. I just said I felt a tingly sensation.
You said there's something in the water. That's
true.
There was, the water, a movement in the water somewhere down there. Yeah, there was something in there.
He didn't say anything.
Well, I just know that you said there was something in the water, so I have to go by what was said.
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think, Rin? Do we try and hole up here and hide, or do we risk crossing and get out of this place?
Well, my slight concern is that worm centipede creature that we ran from.
It ran from us, so hopefully it's not coming back.
Name is Lazarus. It'll be fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
So I'm thinking our choices. We go back in the cave where we have a bunch of angry tieflings that are going to kill us. We stay here where there might be a giant worm creature that's going to come and kill us. Or we go into water where there's an unknown thing that's going to kill us.
And then make it waylaid by bandits on the way back to the table.
We camp out here. I guess
escape the dungeon we almost died into the labyrinth. Oh yeah,
that seems like the least deadly of the 3 deadly options.
You're not deep into this labyrinth, the maze of fire, and really not. Kind of skirted along the sidemost path, and you're not in the heart of it or anything.
Silently, Ren is starting to get why that shopkeeper had his attitude towards tieflings. But yeah, I mean, we can camp out here. I don't know if you have a better choice.
Either, camp out, like we hide in the rubble somewhere out here, uncomfortable as it might be, doing a rest to get our health and spells back, or we chance crossing the water.
I think we have to get the health and spells back. I can't chance the water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I mean, it's chance the water or chance that the centipede kills us.
Chance the water, chance the centipede, chance resting in a labyrinth. It's fairly chancy. Well,
hey, your instincts got us this far.
Yeah, if you all want, we can pause things here.
I think that will be great.
Yes.
And that could give you some time to maybe think about it, so you don't feel like, oh, for the sake of the stream, we're gonna rush this decision. When in game world, your characters probably take a minute or two.
Right.
Does that sound like a good option to everyone?
It does.
Okay. Let's see. What kind of milestones can I give out for this? Well, you defeat the guardians at the entrance. That would be. That'll be 1 for that. Where are we at? And then you semi-succeeded, semi-didn't succeed for the encounter inside the actual dungeon site.
You're being
So-
very generous.
Yeah, I think we killed
Yeah.
one person.
yeah, but they
Oh,
were
I
sort of
killed
retreating
2
as
tieflings by
well.
myself.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
killed one too.
One
Yeah.
named person. No, the one you got, she was still alive, Dave.
Right.
No, he
killed one.
he killed somebody.
I'm going to give a total of 2 milestones to everyone. And yeah, so just note that down. 2 milestones.
Does that mean anything if you're dead?
So that's a good question that's been brought up before. You know, what if my character died in the middle of the fight? Does my next character that I make have that same amount of milestones as if, you know, I had succeeded on the fight? And I've ruled yes. I think that's fine. I mean,
So the milestone
you
goes
played
to
your
player,
part
not the
in that
character.
fight. What's that?
So you give the milestones to the players, not the characters.
It is to the character. But I think it's fine that, you know, your next character will have the same amount of milestones as Gungle, including the +2. That doesn't seem strange to me. That seems fine. So, speaking of Gungle
Quick.
and Jovan,
Can I grab the share screen?
yeah, do you want me to take a screenshot and send it to
I
you?
want to show you something.
Oh, okay.
The fact that
I'll
he's been
put it
frozen
back
for
up for you.
hours.
Yeah, I want to show you something real quick. Let's see. Now I haven't used the screen share on.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me to screen share
no.
again. Okay.
There's something I wish to show you guys.
Okay. Do you have like
let's
something that you
see.
forgot that would have saved your life?
Can you guys? No. You see my character sheet on D&D Beyond here?
Yeah.
So, because I have all the failed death saves, I have the dead condition.
Yeah,
I also have that.
They just want to make sure that you're really aware of and conscious of the fact that your character is deceased.
And by the way, you're dead.
Gungle and Jovan. There is a tremendous sensation as though being hurtled through space and a great veil parts, and you see a passage through nebulae and stars, and eventually passing through dissipating mists is a great mountain, a majestic mountain with beams of sun radiating from it, atop of which is a massive mithril astral palace gleaming in the light, and spirits of exalted dragons encircle it, and you ascend the stairs up the great celestial mountain, and one of the dragon spirits says unto you, Gungle Firebeard, Jovan the Musky, brave champions who died defending the honor of Bazagon. Welcome to the palace of Mitrasat Seal. Be welcome, exalted souls.
Wow, I'll clap Gungle on the shoulder and say, "This is the next adventure."
Let's go find a tavern and get an ale.
I'm gonna climb that mountain though one of these days. Mark my words.
And thus the souls of Gungle and Jovan ascend Celestial Mountain to the palace of Mitrasat Seal, the dragon god. Welcome, honored defenders of Bazagon, to your afterlife.
Nice.
Good to be here. We did it. We made it, Gungle. We're heroes.
Indeed. Although we did not complete our quest, perhaps others will take up the map.
I'm sure Veer and Ren succeeded. I'm probably down there routing the house right now.
Welcome, exalted souls, to your afterlife. As for Veer and Ren, you have escaped the dungeon, nearly achieving victory, actually. The foes were almost as bad of a state as you all, but not quite as bad. And, well, there's kind of a difficult decision right in front of you. What do we do? Do we run? Do we hide? Do we try to find some, like, perch up in the rubble? Do we brave the water? Well, that's a decision that can be made for the next stream. I think this one, we'll call it a wrap.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for running.
Thank you all for playing. My sentiments for Dave and Doug for your characters
Adventuring ain't easy.
biting the big one.
That's right. If
And
it was-
you guys basically went through 2 encounters, like all as one. All right, so thanks all for watching this, whether live or catching the stream later. It sounds like we might be running one more session of this. I think that's very possible. So I'll make an announcement once we get that confirmed. Until next time, bye. Good night.
Stay nerdy.
Say nerdy. Oh. Is he okay?
It still says live though.
And Esper's gone.
Oh,
Hey! All right! So my guy comes back from Olympus. He convinces the gods there to send his spirit back, and
oh no, Dad.